this one just for stream.
Yeah. All right, there we are. Hello, welcome. We're in.
Hello.
You're now live. You're live. What did you think of the horrific murder of Pikachu? You're live.
That's kind of crazy.
I know. I'm so sad about Pikachu. I hope we get a new mascot. I'm voting Dunsparce.
I am voting Palmon, honestly.
I think you're wrong.
I think I'm always correct.
That's where you're wrong. Anyway, hi guys. Welcome to stream.
Should name all my
confused
pals,
about the food talk that was happening for some reason, but I hope you guys aren't hungry anymore, I guess, or something. Let me turn on the screen back the screen.
Why would you ever be hungry?
Let me turn higher the chat background a little bit so that... Where the fuck is... Huh? What? Why is that making it, like, weird?
Why is the names of my box not correct? Why
I don't
is...
know. Did you do it stinkily? Did you do it with a stinky way? Did you stink it? Did you stank it?
I think so, because Raging Bolt for some reason was named Sweetie when its name is supposed to be El Gato Largo.
Why is your Raging Bolt called El Gato Largo? Can you elaborate on that? Can you speak on that?
El Gato Largo. What's wrong about it? It's El Gato Largo.
Yeah, sure.
Why?
I'm gonna accept that one as true and real. Okay, I'm hoping chat's a bit more visible. Anyway,
God,
what are we?
You know that my Araquanid's name is Bitsy Bubble.
That's a good name to be. That's a good name. All right. Anyway, what are we doing today? We're going over some of the draft stuff because I picked up a lot of Pokemon that I've not used ever, with the exception of literally 2 of them. Those being Indeedee and Cinderace. And Cinderace I've used exactly in 1 battle ever, and I've used Indeedee only in doubles. So a lot of testing I need to do, a lot of practice I need to do. We'll also be helping Night out with her team because she picked up a lot of Pokemon she doesn't know how to use, but that I know how to use. So hopefully it's gonna... What the fuck are you guys talking about in chat? What is this? I didn't know if they sell breakfast. I don't sell breakfast. Yeah, it's rock and stone and bones, crystals, small animals like insects. I sell those.
Delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, delicious. Exactly. Depending on how much money you pay me, I can also expand my catalog. It really depends on like what volume of money we're talking here. I'll do a lot for 20 bucks. Okay, 20 bucks is 20 bucks.
20 bucks
so,
is 20 bucks.
20 bucks is 20. That's what I always say. It's 20 bucks. Like I'll do stuff for 20 bucks. The big cat, the long cat, the enlarged.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, El Gato Largo is the long cat. Yeah.
So true. Okay, now that the long cat discussion has happened and is going on or something, like a number 3 for the rocks. We don't number them. All of our rocks are individuals and wonderful, and we love all of them equally. And you're gonna have to like say their name, say my name. Okay, you can like not read chat. I don't know why chat is like unfucking readable. I don't know what's going... Did I make chat, like... Oh, I did. I made chat opaque.
Yeah, I cannot see you fucking chat on the side, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fully honest. I didn't mean to make chat opaque. I meant to make the chat background more opaque. I don't know how I messed that up. But, I'm not known for being good at things. Anyway, that's what we're doing today. We're just going over the team. Again, here's my box. They all have their little nicknames now. The nickname theme that my wonderful girlfriend helped me with is mildly annoying things. So we got some wrist pain, mild allergies, just the concept of employment, bad hair day, the stink of fish, soccer fans, those are kind of annoying. Vehicle noise, that might be a me thing. Spyware is a little bit annoying for most people. Men, I don't think I need to explain that one. And then 300 millisecond ping is pretty annoying to have as well. All the speeds going into the Oxes. Why is it a soccer fan? It's football. I don't fucking know, man. We call it like, the way I see it is that if you say soccer, everyone knows what you're talking about. The only people who are going to be complaining are the Americans who are going to say, what about American football? It's called American football and football. Oh wait, is it the Americans who call it football or is it the Americans who call it soccer?
The Americans call it soccer.
Okay, because like, I know that you have the thing of like American football and then football and soccer and whatever. And in Germany, you know, the literal translation is Fußball, which means football. But like, if you say soccer, you know what people mean, right? Like, you know what they mean. That's why it's a soccer fan. Because football fan, like people say, oh, is it American football? Like, I don't know, man. It's, you know what I mean when I say soccer. Everyone knows.
It's the world game.
Exactly. Anyway, that's the good nicknames. I've been trying a team in OU, which I've had weirdly good success with. It feels weird because like this is like a sack of hyper offense Pokemon. But like Knight, I've shown you my replays. I built these guys like relatively defensively, and it works out kind of okay. My main issue I have is that I'm currently using like an offensive Cinderace set with attack and speed investment instead of speed and HP. And that thing runs Sucker Punch instead of Will-O-Wisp, and I think Will-O-Wisp might be better, but I like the higher damage, so I might do like a weird mix-up of like using like a Will-O-Wisp Cinderace, even though it's not at all trained in bulk, but like I think it works out. I think it would work, because I miss having Will-O-Wisp, and like, because I'm running Indeedee on this team specifically, I don't really tend to Sucker much. But like, this team works surprisingly well. Just to go over it, by the way, this is like Smogon set copy pasting. Like, I did not put that much thought into this. I did some small adjusting of like of some of the like items and movesets, but like for the most part, this was just me going like, okay, I just need to like test this shit. So we got Deoxys Speed not as a dedicated lead. The role of Deoxys Speed and Iron Treads is weirdly interchangeable, but like at the same time not, so I'm still not sure how I want to make those guys work. Can you guys stop talking about American football? I don't care, okay? I don't care. I'm gonna call it soccer because then everyone knows what you're talking about. Language just needs to be utilitarian, okay? You just need to know what I mean. I don't give a shit about the specifics. That's all. I just care that people know what I'm talking about. That is the only thing that matters. Also, I'm gonna turn on some different music. This one's a bit too... It's too boring, you know? I want some upbeat music. Give me some upbeat Pokemon music. Okay, that's bad. I feel better about this. So, Deoxys Speed right now...
I'm eating chips.
You're gonna get chips? That's awesome. Right now it's like a nasty plot, Psycho Boost, spam, whatever. You know, it's decent. Life Orb just makes it do a lot of damage. I just fucking hate Focus Blast, man. This guy has like missed all but one Focus Blast ever, and the one that hit didn't matter. Unironically, I might make this guy physical attacker. Like, I know then you miss out on Psycho Boost, but like, he just has so many good physical moves, including actual good fighting stab and Drain Punch. Then again, in the real draft, I will get to use Urshifu, and I won't have to rely on this for fighting stab to kill King Gambit, because right now, you know, I'm testing this as an OU team, and King Gambit is a problem.
There's no one. Wait, is someone actually like... Does it actually draft King Gambit? I don't think so.
No. King Gambit, I think, is not legal in the draft. I think.
No, it was.
Was it? Did no one get it?
No one took it. Yeah, no one
Oh, I
just
think it's
took
because
it.
it's... Is it? Yeah, because it's Terra banned, so it's like a lot less good, because King Gambit really struggles when it's not able to Terra. Yeah, that was the one. But yeah, no, King Gambit was there. I mean, we got a Bisharp, I guess. I know Azure took Bisharp.
Kind of like a King
Dude,
Gambit.
King Gambit being 12 points kind of wild. But like, yeah, like without Terra, it's a lot more easy to deal with, because you just bring a fighting coverage Pokemon at all, ever. But yeah, like, I still think physical Deoxys is definitely like a strategy I can pull out if I want to. You know? It's an option I have for funnies. You suggested for me to pick it. It's a good Pokemon. Like, King Gambit's really good even without being able to Terra. Like, there's a reason it's amazing. Because you can like very much play around the fighting thing. Like, if you have a ghost type in the back, you know, you get to have instant mind games. But it just learns a lot of good... Like, Deoxys just has a shit ton of moves, man. I saw Meteor Beam and it immediately made me excited for like a possible Deoxys speed sweeper that can set up an attack at the same time, but seems a bit gimmicky. Because at the end of the day, like, 95 special attack is not that much. It's really not that much. This gets teleport also, I didn't even see that. With how bulky it is, it might even be useful. Like, I don't know, this thing has a lot of moves. It has a really, really broad move pool, so... I am thinking about what I want to do with it. Right now, like I said, just doing kind of a standard nasty plot Life Orb set, which relies on inaccurate moves, sadly, but what are you gonna do? It does work, though. Latias, actually kind of a surprise hit, because this thing is, in terms of actual usage, it's OU. Or sorry, it's UU. But like, I've won most of my games. I'm just gonna hide, actually, the whole chat, by the way. Off of this thing, I've actually won most of my matches, because I'm using a double dance setup right now with Calm Mind Agility, Stork Power. And still Terra Fairy. I'm trying not to Terra my other Pokemon generally, though a lot of the time I do end up Terraing specifically Iron Jugulus, just because in OU, you know, I'm not like fully testing the draft, I'm just like learning the Pokemon. It's UUBL? Ah, I see, okay. It's not truly UU. But yeah, like Double Dance on this is actually quite nice. Like with Agility, it does kind of just outspeed everything. And if something fast does come in or wants to set up speed on it, like, it's really bulky. With leftovers, it can survive a decently long time. If you're feared of knockoff, you can Terra Fairy, and then you don't really miss your leftovers because you got your Draining Kiss. Like, it's... Like, most of my games, like I said, I've won off of this thing. There is also the option I've looked at for Dragon Dance if I want to do a single move setup thing, or I can just do Calm Mind if I don't think I need Agility. But for the most part, I feel like this is actually a set I can very much bring to a lot of draft battles and kind of win with it. There is also obviously the option of just going, like instead of doing, because this is a very bulky set, you can see it's HP defense and a little bit of speed. I could just go full like special attack HP or special attack speed or special attack HP, and I can go agility Draco Meteor or something like that, like just way more offensive. Because I feel like Stork Power is only really worth it if you're double dancing. Otherwise, Mist Ball is just like way more. It just has more utility. The special attack drop is really nice, especially for a bulky Pokemon like Latias. So it depends. Also, Psyshock is nice for special bulk, for like special tanks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have screen setup sadly, but yeah, like it's good. To be fair, I can steal screen setup with Cinderace. I've not really clicked Court Change ever in my life, I think, because I feel like once people see Cinderace, they kind of forget that, or not forget, they kind of just like play differently. They don't set up screens. They barely set up hazards. Which makes sense because, you know, Court Change is a pretty big threat. You have like an amazing... Wait, who's my amazing screen setter? Is it Deoxys? Who's my amazing screen setter? Whomst is it? Which of my guys here is the amazing screen setter? Because like, I know they get screens, but like, you know. But yeah, like, Cinderace has been pretty goddamn good, I'll say. Powerball does a lot of damage. I've gone for a offensive set because this team is relatively offensive, and actually
Brother, if you're building the Oxys with strings for this team specifically, that is horrible.
I could see it though. The issue is that like in that scenario I wouldn't bring in Didi, because I feel like the reason to bring in Didi is to make your Deoxys like just truly unbeatable with Psycho Boost.
Yeah, I mean, like in this type of team, it's not really a great screen setter, this team.
Yeah. Like in this team specifically, oh well, in this team it would be okay, but I'd need to switch some of the other sets around. But like, if I'm not bringing in Didi for the Psychic Terrain, which, you know, turns off Sucker Punch, which is a big weakness of Deoxys speed, and also boosts Psycho Boost, I do think like a double screen setup, a double screen lead or spikes or whatever, like Deoxys could kind of work. Because it does make just a Latias sweep extremely quickly, but yeah, like I said, for this one, my lead is most of the time actually Cinderace, and then I just U-turn out depending on what they do. Because turns out if people are leading with a hazard setter and I'm leading Cinderace, they tend to just switch out, so I just get like positioning advantage. Because they'll switch into whatever they think is good, and then I switch out afterwards with U-turn, get some chip damage, and also I get to like immediately have the advantage position. So it's been pretty nice. Iron Jugulus, unironically, I was kind of not dismaying, but I was like, oh man, this is not actually a great pick. I kind of picked it thinking it would be better, and I looked at its stats, I looked at its move pool, and it's been like just so mid. Or like, I thought it would be. Like, it just doesn't get that big of a move pool. Its stats are just only fine. It does not get special stab on like flying type besides Hurricane. But he's been really surprising, specifically because of this booster energy set, which does just make it faster than fucking everything. It can't really switch out, but like, if I just leave it in for like 2 or 3 turns and I get some good damage in and he goes to like half health, I can still do some defensive pivoting later and then sack him when I don't need him. The main issue is just hurricane accuracy, but there was a match which was really funny where I abused a Pelipper that my opponent was using to make my hurricane more accurate. Like I was kind of baiting in the Pelipper to make Iron Jugulus usable. That won't work most of the time, and I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna run like manual ray dams to make it work, but like he's been surprising good. Just having like a Pokemon that is this fast and able to just do a lot of damage, like an okay amount of damage, is pretty nice. The problem really is just, however, the damage. Just knockoff is not good on this thing, like it just doesn't do good damage, but like I feel like it needs the utility. I've not clicked Taunt ever, but having fast Taunt is really nice because this thing is also Dark type, so it's Prankster immune, so this is a good response to a lot of Dark types, that or just a lot of Prankster Pokemon that you are faster than naturally.
There's like 3 Prankster Pokemon in the draft, I think.
Yeah, so in the draft, I think this is going to be far less useful, but it's still a decent Pokemon, I would say. It's probably not going to be coming to most battles, but it does certainly have its uses, and I think I maybe underestimated it a bit. I think I overestimated during the picking phase, and I do think it was probably still not the greatest pickup. But also having a natural flying type has actually been really, really nice, because I don't really want to use Latias as a defensive switch-in, and this guy's far more expendable for using as like a ground immunity switch-in. Because if I get the read wrong on Latias and like I get hit with knockoff instead, that's kind of bad. If this guy gets hit by knockoff, he takes 0 damage because his item's gone anyway, so it's actually pretty nice. I have felt that he relies on Terra a lot, though. Terra Ground is very useful in this guy, but he's not my Terra Captain, so yeah. Most of the time, though, this slot is probably going to be Urshifu, however. In the real draft, I just can't test it that way. Iron Treads has been a bit of a disappointment, I'm not gonna lie. I don't typically tend to set up rocks, I've found, because I feel like I tried like a suicide lead set with this, but that only really works in the context of the OU metagame, because this thing with Booster Energy is like the fastest lead Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's faster than Deoxys Speed, it's faster than like Great Tusk, it's faster than basically everything that's a lead Pokemon, with the exception of like other Iron Treads. And the offensive set just isn't really doing it for me, I guess. Also, minus special attack means you're kind of disincentivized from using Volt Switch, and I don't even really know what I would substitute the Volt Switch for, because if I'm replacing Earthquake, I don't get Stab. If I'm replacing Knockoff Rapid Spin, I'm losing out on value. If I'm replacing Stealth Rock, I'm not getting hazards. I found this thing difficult to use. It's obviously good, I've just found it really challenging to actually use. So a lot of testing is probably going to go into getting like good sets for this thing. Unironically, Ironhead might be a pretty good choice over Earthquake, and just going like more offensive than I'd be normally comfortable with, and then just not doing knockoff. But like its damage just isn't that good, even with investment. I don't know, man. What is your take on this Knight? Actually, I want to know. What's your Iron Treads take?
The funny part is that I don't really use Iron Treads, but because I usually, when I'm using Iron Treads, I actually play this thing as like defensive. I have always used Iron Treads as a momentum Pokemon. I actually never invest speed on this because it has a natural speed for it. So it being faster than some Pokemon is good, but it being slower than some Pokemon is actually is also good, because it's supposedly you should use this as like a momentum Pokemon.
Yeah, because like I feel like this team needs like a slow switch.
I don't think. And honestly, if you don't want Stealth Rock, what's really the problem of like just assaulting this?
I mean, like I do. The thing is, I do want rocks. I just never really get to click it, I guess. Because like rocks is really useful. If I'm running like an offense team, you know, I want to be able to get rid of sashes and the like.
That is true. That is true. Yeah.
I feel like it might just be better to fix that problem with like a lead Deoxys set. Because like you said, if I use this as like a Hazardmon, or as not as a Hazardmon, but like as a pivot. Because I've already been kind of doing that. Like, the set I was using before was like a mixed attacker Steel Beam thing. Because Steel Beam on this thing is kind of insane and lets you just like kill it for momentum as well. Which I might keep on it, to be honest. Like having the ability to kill yourself with Steel Beam, doing good damage, is kind of nice. But like even without any investment, Leftovers does make this thing surprisingly good as like a tanky switch-in. Like it's been pretty nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think
it's not bad as well. But I really think you might really want, as much as like it might fuck over like something, you really want full switch in this.
Yeah, because I do think like the thing I always see is spikes on Deoxys speed, but it gets Stealth Rock. I don't need to invest in this thing enough for it to set up 3 layers of spikes. I can just have Deoxys set Stealth Rocks, and then I can keep it for later. That's my hazards done. I can now fully invest. Like you said, I could do like Assault Vest on this, and then have it just... Oh shit. Have it just be like truly a bulky guy. Where's my undo delete? But god... Man, I do like this stylus overlay, but it is sometimes a bit annoying, the one I'm using that makes it look like Scarlet Violet.
Oh yeah, I tried doing using that one. It gets really annoying. It got annoying to me real quick.
It's annoying so once you try to like use anything else. Yeah.
Yes.
Then it like gets annoying.
It looks fine. It looks fine when you're battling. And
it's not good for for battling it's nice, but like even then having the holodex kind of makes it like look a bit awkward, but it's still nice to have. I think for just this it's nice visuals. It does break when you turn it to dark mode, sadly, which is weird.
Oh yeah.
If I go dark mode, it changes all the text to be like unreadable. Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Okay, don't use dark mode on this thing.
But yeah, like it's honestly still been kind of okay. It's really bulky just naturally, so I've been using it as a pivot, but it just doesn't really ever feel like it does a unique job. Then again, like I said, I kind of feel like Iron Treads and Cinderace almost never are going to be on the same team together, because they both serve the function of countering fairy types and giving me some version of hazard control and being like momentum Pokemon. And having them on the same team makes both of them kind of feel obsolete. Which is why I think both of them on the current team that I was testing are like offensively built, when I would probably rather have them invested in HP. But having both of them do that is just so unnecessary. So once the team slot of Urshifu is actually used on Urshifu, and then I can maybe use Bad Hair Day for either Fish Stink or like unironically Jumpluff. Like I've been thinking about putting Jumpluff just kind of on teams. It really doesn't seem bad. Like it's a 1-point mon, but like it has moves.
Yeah, just set up one thing and then fucking Memento out.
Yeah, like just having the Memento on this, because like I found that the number of Pokemon I have, it does matter sometimes, but like it just kind of is a question of like, when do I get Latias out? If I can just find an angle for that, the game ends once Latias is set up, barring any like weird crits or like priority moves that I wasn't accounting for, but like that's how it is for the most part. So the HP of my Pokemon until then is not as valuable, and getting better positioning is more so what I'm looking for. Oh, excuse me. How was it named Iron Jugulis and not Steel, Ground, or Rock type? Because all of the future Paradox mons are all named Iron something. That's just their naming scheme. It's stupid, I agree. The future of Paradoxes in Scarlet Violet absolutely got the shorthand of the stick, because they also all have insanely boring shinies where they just turn chrome. Literally all of them just turn chrome, look at this. Like, that's all they do, they just lose color. That's literally all that happens. They don't have interesting shinies. All of their names are just Iron something. I mean, you have Iron Moth, that's a fire poison type. You have Iron Valiant, that's a fighting fairy type. Like, they're just all called that. I mean, Miraidon's name technically is Iron Serpent, isn't it? No, it's not. It's because Serpent King is Coridon. What's Miraidon's name? Miraidon.
It's...
Yeah, it is Iron Serpent, okay.
Yeah, Iron Serpent, yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's not Serpent King, it's Winged King. Winged King is Coridon's name. That was it. But yeah, like, I think Jugulis is surprisingly good. It's better than I thought it would be in testing, but still not as good as I thought it would be when I picked it up. Anyway, unironic hero of this team, Employment, D&DD, has like... I think I've shown you one of the replays where it killed like 3 Pokemon in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never clicked Trick on this yet, because Trick with Scarf is a bit awkward, because like, unlike Specs or Choice, like Specs are banned, Scarf always has some kind of benefit. Even if I'm giving it to like a King Gambit who's slow as shit, it's still gonna be beneficial for them. The only time this would be valuable would be like on a slow king or something. So, not my favorite, but this is also far from the set that I will be running, or at least one of the funny sets that Knight sent me that I'll be running in the actual draft, because some of the moves for that are not permitted in this tier. But it has been really useful. Terra Fairy on this is pretty nice. I think I've tested Terra Steel once or twice, but it's not been as useful because this is an offensive set and Terra Steel is meant for defensive in DD. But like having the option for it is really nice. And like, dude, Expanding Force just does damage. Even coming, like 105 is not bad special attack, it's not great, but like it is threatening. With Scarf it's difficult to deal with. It's safe from Sucker Punch just naturally. And just switching it in and out is also nice. Having Shadow Ball as coverage is pretty good so far. It's been good. It's been a good Pokemon. It's been surprisingly useful. I do only ever click Shadow Ball on Golden Go though, so I honestly think that Healing Wish on this, even on the offensive set, is probably good. I'm actually going to change that, because I think that gives me a little bit more value for if I'm switching this in on low HP. I don't think I can get a kill. I can instead heal up one of my Pokemon in the back. In that case, being Scarf kind of sucks, but it's fine. The future is boring. That's so true. You're so real for that.
To be fair, that would be like, even with Scarf, that would be really amazing with the defensive Iron Treads. Really
that's true. Yeah, if I'm running bulky treads with no leftovers, having a way to give it health back is really, really nice. Especially if I am still running Steel Beam as like a suicide potential move.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I'm left at like 10% or something, and then I heal this thing back up, that's like a lot of extra potential damage. Because like Steel Beam is just so fucking strong.
Yeah.
I always find the animation for Steel Beam so funny though, because it's like, I know that it's Steel Beam, like it's a beam of energy, but I just always imagine like a literal Steel Beam, like a support.
Was like, yeah, when they like throw like the actual fucking Steel Beam.
Yeah, and I'm like, how does that? Why does that damage me? Like, why is this like 50% max HP recoil?
To be fair, every time I hear Steel Beam, that's literally what like I feel. It's like fucking Iron Treads with a steel chair type of thing. It's like a Steel Beam.
it just grabs it in its like trunk and just fucking like hits you across the face with it.
Yeah.
It's not even a Pokemon move, so that's why it does so much damage. It's not real Pokemon moves are like really held back. This is not holding back. This is just using an actual object to smack you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gets tiring. That's why it needs 50% of your HP.
True. No, but like this team has had surprising success. I always feel like I'm kind of on the back foot when I play it, but then I end up winning, except for like 1 or 2 matches. Which is surprising. I've played this team like 6-7 times now. I think I've won 4 or 5 of those games, which is a good number for a team I've never like played. Counting real teams, not counting like the low ladder OU team, which is like the Jawlock Smeargle that you can't kill, which is just no retreating 6 times and then power tripping your whole team, which I saw once.
Bro, I wish I could like actually practice my team in like the ladder, but the only way for me to do that is if I play in Ubers. And playing in Ubers is basically having to play against like at least 10 goddamn Koraidons and 10 fucking Choice Specs Kyogres.
I mean, hey, that's why we're here. Now that I've got, like, for me, I'm lucky it's just Urshifu that is my, like, banned Pokemon into Ubers, so
yeah,
I can still do a lot of testing.
You don't really need Urshifu always. I mean, you still need it, but it's like you have a Pokemon to, like, replace it. Mine is unfortunately Chi-Yu, which is like an integral Pokemon to my team.
Speaking of your team, though, do you want to send over your box and we can yap about your guys a bit?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did send it.
Man,
yeah.
If only I paid attention.
Yeah, you, like, imagine you paid attention.
I love this guy not having an image. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Elgato Largo doesn't have an image for some fucking reason. You should put it in, like, a team builder.
Yeah, I'm putting it in Showdown. No, not team.
El Gato Largo!
El Gato Mediocre. Knights,
How dare you?
FIL box.
How fucking dare you call him mediocre?
Easily, I guess. It was pretty easy for me to do that, actually. Tweety Bird, Cutie Pie, Ideal Male, Deviled Fish, Pom Pom. Upload to Pokepaste. That's a great name. What is? Oh, Corviknight doesn't have a name. I see. Silly Slasher, Bitsy Bubble, Silly. Oh, you can't have two Pokemon called Silly. You can't have two. You gotta change one of them.
Oh, no. The Grafia is not named Silly. It's just that it's the same Grafia like I just copied it in, so its name is still Silly. It's not Silly. It's the same way as my Pawmot is not named its original name.
What is its current name? What is this Grafia's name?
I'm pretty sure I have it here somewhere. Where is it?
Grafunky Monkey.
No, it's not that one. I need to find it. Where is it? No, it's not the Shrewdster. That's not the name.
The Shrewdster.
Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, I should rename this. I don't want to use this name anymore. Forgot. Actually, now, what the fuck what should I name it now?
Bold of you to assume you will get to set up. What are you talking about?
That Corviknight is, that's name is Corb. His name is Corb. Yeah.
That's an okay name. I give it like 4.
I don't know what to name the Grafia. What should we name the Grafia, actually?
Modern art, parenthesis derogatory.
Modern art? Damn.
Yeah, because that's what all your teams feel like. They all feel like bad modern art. And then someone buys it for 10k.
Honestly, not wrong. I'll just...
You can come with a name.
No, you can just... Yeah.
But Marty, I just want you to say... first of all, bold, funny joke about plus defense nature, which I'm pretty... Wait, is my Latias literally bold nature, actually? Hold on. Oh, it's timid, never mind. Okay, that would have been really funny, though. Like, the whole point of setup is that you have one Pokemon that can set up, like, that sets up to sweep. Like, you get in the right position for that. Trust me, your full team cannot... Like, not every Pokemon on your team can always prevent every Pokemon from setting up. That's not a thing. No team works like that. Hell, like, the most likely Pokemon to press a setup move on my team is probably Deoxys, just because clicking Nasty Plot on it is like almost no downside if I know you're gonna switch anyway.
Okay, I have found myself a name for this, actually.
You found a name for him?
Pakina Artista.
Can you send me that so I don't spell it badly?
Okay. Pakina Artista.
What does that mean? Can you... I don't know.
It's literally just small artist.
Oh, that... Okay, so it's a self-insert. I get it.
Oh, you call me small.
Okay, look at our Fugi. Look at your Fugi, look at me.
Fuck you. I mean, to be fair, I don't even think this, like, the placement of the Fugi is, like, wrong. With, like,
yeah, no, I think it's pretty, like, realistic, actually. I think it's, like, fully realistically accurate.
Fuck you.
Am I wrong?
Fuck you, shut the hell up. I'm not that short. Actually, I'll put our heights in the height chart right now. Hikaku. I need to put this. You're like
setup
6
sweepers?
feet.
Yeah, you know about setup sweepers, but have you ever seen a Deoxys speed click Nasty Plot while you think you can, while you're like, oh, I'll switch into a dark type, and then I +2 Focus Blast you? Because I've also never seen it, because it's never hit one. So
so
true,
you know, actually.
It doesn't fucking matter what I do, because even if I do that, it doesn't matter, because he doesn't hit, because he's stupid, and I hate him. I fucking hate Focus Blast so much.
And my
man.
height is, this is my height.
Is that what we're just doing height chart?
I am looking at the height chart.
She is looking at the height chart.
I'm a little taller.
A little bit?
Taller,
How much?
Like, at least on your neck. I'm at least on your neck.
You're at least on my neck. Okay, look, I'll be
Okay.
nice. I'll be nice. Okay, show me. Okay, you send me the image.
Look, yeah.
I'm
I'm
a
at
bit
least on your
taller
neck.
than. No, I'm actually. Well, I guess I kind of fluctuate on that height. But that guy's like walking. He's not. He's like on the stride. He's not like stanced up like how
No,
I'm always.
no, it's not the same. It's the fucking
I'm
correct one.
always
It's like
stanced up is the difference. Okay, I'm literally always stanced up.
Shut the hell up.
Look, there you go. Is that better for you? Is that
It's
better
a high
height?
look change.
Yeah. It's you're gonna see it. It's gonna be very. No, it's just too big actually. It just doesn't feel right because you have like a big head. Your Fugi does at
Fuck
least.
you.
Your Fugi does. I'm not the one who chose
It's
a
okay.
fucking.
You can
chose...
make it fucking smaller. It's fine.
Listen,
I
I'm
have
not
a
the guy
big
who chose a
head, I
chibi
know.
style avatar. That wasn't me. I know what it's like to have a big head. I've got a massive forehead. Why do you think I grew my hair out?
It's like in like one of the servers I'm in, they have like an emote of like just my character having like this, like huh, just fucking head big.
I mean, that's just what you always look like to me, honestly. Yox is sweet, no, but I've been on both ends of sweeping Latios or Latias. To be fair, that was Gen 5 Latios when Soldu was still like a real item. Instead of now when it isn't a real item anymore.
Marty,
I
your
don't
age is
understand why
showing.
they did that, dude. Like, Soldu... I get why they nerfed it, I get it. And I get that they wanted the Mega Stones to kind of compensate for it. But they did not have to go that hard about it, like... They did not have to go that fucking hard. They way overdid it. Also on the, like, Wait, I forgot, did they nerf the Gen 4 legendary items, or were those just always bad? I think those were just always bad, right?
The Gen what now?
The Gen
What did-
4, like the Gracious Orb. I think the Gracious Orb was good just because it gave you Origin Palkia, or Origin Giratina. But I'm pretty sure the other two orbs were just always bad, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they were ever nerfed, yeah. They were just always bad. That was so sad. Did
Why
you just
is
call
like
me
the
ancient? Yes.
shinies? Why is most of the shinies of my Pokemon so ugly? Other than the Chi, but the thing is, I don't
Chi-Yu's
want
great,
to
yeah.
make my. I don't want to change my Chi-Yus to shiny because I really adore the original color of it.
I like Raging Bolt though. Raging Bolt shiny is great. I mean, we both know Lokix
It's
shiny is great.
orange.
Alomomola,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
hate it.
like you know, low kicks.
Oh
But
yeah,
low
Pom
kicks
Pom.
is not. You know, ideal male is not. You know,
No, he's
ideal
not
male
shiny.
is
No,
not
no.
shiny. Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
wait,
like,
what's wrong with Raging Bolt shiny is fucking awesome.
it's
Oh.
cute, but I just really like
Good.
the. You know, I don't like the fact that like the sky blue disappears. I really adore the
Ah,
sky blue and like
It
the
does turn
back.
into like a strong azure, like a strong like deep blue, I guess. I like it. I just like the
Yeah.
orange more. I think it fits it a bit more.
I
Corviknight's shiny is
I
like-
think the thing that makes me not like it as much is because it loses the blue, and I much prefer the purple on the top than
That's
the
fair,
yellow. Like
Dude,
I think
Araquanid it's
the
shiny
orange is
though.
gorgeous.
I don't know why. I
Araquanid
just
is shiny cute. It's just that it doesn't
yeah.
feel like Bitsy Bubble if I turn it shiny.
For me, it's like I would like the purple if the eyes didn't turn red. I think the eyes turning red is what always bothers me about this shiny. I just don't think it looks good.
It's pretty. It's just
Yeah,
that it's
okay.
not Bitsy Bubble. It doesn't look like a Bitsy
Grafaiai's
Bubble.
shiny looks awful.
It is. It is.
It
really
loses
awful.
like
I'm
the
really
contrast
sad
on
about that.
the finger paint.
Yeah,
It looks
I
so
wish
muddy.
they left. I wish they left the black alone. To be honest.
Okay, Rapska's cool though. I like the gold.
Yeah, it
color.
is cute. It is cute. I think I just prefer the original color for it, Rapska. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
so pretty as it is.
It fits the ball more. It fits the mud ball. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
strategy. We're talking strategy.
Oh, yeah, strategy.
Have you made test teams of this on that?
I have made like 3 different test teams. Do
Would
they
you be willing
work?
to
I
share
don't
them?
know.
Would you be willing to
They
show
might.
them? Or do they have like secret
can
tech that you're
show
not
it.
willing to share?
The thing about them, I think all of them have like already stat thingies.
Okay. Then we can just go over, like, what was your teams and what were you using on them? Like, what were the roles of the Pokemon you've used so far?
So like I have like one version with like the sticky webs one where Araquanid, Kleavor, Chiyu, Corviknight, Palmot, and Tornadoes is in it.
No
Like,
Lokix on
that
the
is,
sticky
like-
webs version, really?
I was thinking of like Kleavor being replaced by the Lokix
Lokix?
instead here.
Because
Yeah.
here's my take on this. As someone who has, let me just go over to my hazard stacking box. As someone who's played a lot with Lokix and like webs and Kleavor and stuff. If I go over to like the Mega Pinsir, I've also done some stuff. I've tried Lokix on that. Not keeping my ideals. Yeah, like all the Cobblemon webbed up for real versions of this team. You know, I like webs. I like webs.
The stream is too slow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can stream my screen to you if you want. Actually, just
Yeah.
I can quickly
The stream
do
is
that.
a little too slow.
Because then you can actually see what I'm like.
Yes.
I'll share the team builder. But yeah, like with all that in mind, I've kind of found that Lokix and Kleavor do the same thing on webs teams because they're both offensive bugs. They both enjoy webs, and they both have like a secondary purpose of either being a revenge killer outside of webs or being like a rock setter. Here is my kind of unintuitive take that I've sort of found, and granted, this might be because of the people I played against and tested against on the Cobblemon server and stuff, or even on the ladder. I've found that Kleavor is worse for webs teams than Lokix if what you're looking for is specifically like a bug-type revenge killer that just does really good damage and prefers the webs but doesn't require them. Because I think more so than Kleavor, Lokix doesn't need the webs because it has first impression. Whereas Kleavor kind of needs Scarf, even if you're under webs. It still likes the webs in case it gets knocked off or something, or like you're fighting like something truly fast. But
I changed it to that.
yeah, the other reason also, and this might be the people I played against. I think setting up other hazards on a sticky webs team is a mistake. Because there is no, like, I would say Kleavor is like one of the less egregious ones because you get to set up hazards and do damage. But like, let's be honest, Rock Axe or Stone Axe is not really ever doing that much damage to things because usually people are going to be switching into it expecting it, and therefore at most losing a sash. Like, that's like the best case scenario, realistically. And by setting up rocks, you are incentivizing massively the use of Rapid Spin and Defog and stuff like that. Because there is a lot of times in like webs teams that I've found where if you don't set up any other hazards, people are less willing to use the turn to Rapid Spin. Because like, think about it. If I set up sticky webs and they Rapid Spin or Defog, then before that they were technically a turn ahead. However, a good web setter will try to find a quote-unquote free turn. Now, Rapid Spin obviously has other uses, like if I'm fighting someone with a Great Tusk, it's not like clicking Rapid Spin is like bad for them, but like it's still not the same benefit you get from setting up sticky webs. So it's you don't have much of an incentive. But if I spend 2 turns setting up hazards and also setting up the rocks and the webs, now the equation changes, because now I am likely a turn behind and my opponent would either be equal with me or get a turn at, like, still be like at an advantage of turns if they spend a turn clearing the hazards. And I think you can just get far more value out of sticky webs if they stay up than out of rocks. Because rocks' main purpose is disincentivizing switches of certain Pokemon, which you can check beforehand what your opponent has in the draft to see if they have like a lot of Pokemon that are weak to webs. Like, let me quickly go into...
You know something I'm really sad that Araquanid actually lost in this generation? It lost what was that move?
Was it Scald?
I forgot which. No, not Scald. I know that it lost that. There's like I forgot what that move is. The one that like that reflects people's status move.
Magic Code. I think it still has it, doesn't it? I thought it still has Magic Code.
No.
Oh no, sorry, that's in Natdex. That's Natdex. You're right, that's Natdex.
Yeah,
yeah, like...
it lost it, and then And I was like, God damn, no
That was a
Magico. That's
very
so
yeah.
sad.
It's
Got
a
really
good
sad
set
when it couldn't
because
happen.
now it's not like an anti-lead anymore. It's just a good. It's not even a good lead. I think Araquid is not a good lead. But like looking at teams that are weak to rocks, like against a team like Bedtime who has like a single or like 2 Pokemon, maybe 3 I guess with Ogerpon, yeah, that don't take like insane damage from stealth rocks or like non-neutral damage rather. I feel like against Bedtime you're better off setting rocks than webs, right? But against a
Yeah,
team
of course.
like Azure, I think webs are going to be better for you because a
Yeah,
lot of these Pokemon
actually,
rely
that
on
was
speed.
exactly what I was thinking. I think, because if Azure, like, if I'm ever fighting Azure, and like for some reason, bro brings Politoed, I have, like, putting this shit in the ladder. I have realized that Araquanid under
Rain,
rain, which is like either a surf or
it
liquidation,
fucks.
even
It
without
really
investment,
fucks.
hurts so fucking bad. Like
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, that hits like a
People
truck.
always underestimate the damage of Araquanid. Like, just having Water
Yeah,
Bubble just gives you essentially a free 252 attack investment without having to invest.
yeah,
Now, its attack sucks, but it's still pretty reasonable. For a Pokemon as
yeah,
bulky as it is. But yeah,
yeah,
like, that's...
bro. It defense. It like had like I was like in front of like an HP invested Pelipper, and that shit hurts. That shit hurts like surf. That's like resistant. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, yeah, like,
I sometimes
it's
forget
almost
how
like
much
playing with a
damage it
Tinted
takes.
Lens Pokemon. It's really funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, Lokix probably is better here.
Yeah.
I think it's just that I am not used to like not having a Pokemon without a Choice Scarf in my team.
Yeah,
Because I
it's one
always
of those
see Choice
things where,
Scarf as
like,
like, yeah.
you kind of have to think about how badly do you care about setting up webs. This is always the crutch of every webs team, because at the end of the day, how much are you going to commit? Because if you don't commit, the less you commit to your sticky webs mode, the less valuable your sticky web setter becomes, which is why which is why webs has only been playable because of Pokemon like Araquanid and Ribombee existing, because they are at least reasonably useful outside of setting webs. They're not great, but like Ribombee, I think, for example, is a Pokemon that is actually decently useful, even if it doesn't set up your webs. But the more you rely on webs, the more dangerous it is when they get removed and you don't have Golden Go, so it's pretty likely they will be removed. You don't even have like a ghost type besides like Terra guys. So
Mm-hmm.
it really depends on like how much you want to commit here, because against you, there's almost no downside to rapid spinning and there's very little downside to defogging. So it all comes down to like positioning and tempo. Your team has to function without the webs, but it also has to make good enough use of them that running them is worth it. Because they are going to almost certainly be removed, so less hazards being set up, I think, incentivize your opponent to wait to remove the webs, giving you more positioning time, and at the same time, not running Cleavor, instead running low kicks. Low kicks only cares about webs if you're trying to quote-unquote sweep with it. If you're trying to like do knockoff damage or like U-turn, then it cares. If you're using it for first impression Tinted Lens, it does not give a shit. You know, that's not its job. So that's kind of what this comes down to, is I think you want to, if you're running Araquanid, you want to make it as not required as possible for your opponent to remove the webs. It should feel like it's not hampering them that much, because the more it does, the more they're going to want to go into the webs remover and remove them. Now,
So
obviously, you
should
could
I put
also...
it, like my cheater should be choice specs for this particular version?
See, that's the thing. At this point, aren't you a bit too reliant on it? Because now,
Yeah.
like, if your webs go
And
down
now,
and your Araquanid is dead, like, this is a thing that will happen. Araquanid will die relatively quickly, because if by setting webs, you're not allowing it to do the things it needs to do. Like, the most webs I've gotten off of Araquanid was, like, 3, and that was a freak situation. 2 is more doable if you're careful, but, like, reasonably, you're getting one pair of webs, like, one set of sticky webs per game. You're clicking it once. So your team has to make use of it, but also not be reliant on it. And that's like a difficult balance to strike. You can mitigate some of it with things like something like Tailwind Tornadus to make Specs Chi still useful. But I do think if you're doing this, you still want a Scarfer. I just think Cleavor is not it. I think Chiyu is much better. Because we also have to remember, by running sticky webs as like a hazard you're building around, you're increasing the damage potential and the longevity of Pokemon that would otherwise be too slow, like Lokix and Raging Bolt. Lokix becomes a Chiyu under sticky webs, because you essentially get the damage while being faster of a Chiyu. Like, if that kind of makes sense. Raging Bolt is kind of similar. Raging Bolt's pretty bulky, but if you build it for speed, it can definitely make use of webs and outspeed things, and then suddenly you're not reliant on Thunderclap anymore. Like, the reason this thing is good is because of Thunderclap, but like, if you weren't required to click it, you increase your damage output, and you're also taking less damage as a result,
actually, that makes me think. I'm like, man, in this like standard team that I'm building, should I like leave my Tornadoes as like
as a webs team? Okay,
yeah, I'm like, do we really need this one?
I don't know if I can really answer that, because quite frankly, I don't know Tornadoes that well. Let me quickly go on Smogon here. Because like, I never really use it. I've never used this Pokemon much. Yeah, I know kind of what it does. I'm kind of just using that one. I'm just kind of using that one for now, because I don't really use it that much. Speed? Outspeed superior at base 110. Okay, so... Oh, and Pokemon... Oh, Latios, not Latias. Okay, so you're probably going to be able to drop a lot of speed on this thing, actually. Because literally no one picked up superior. Yeah, I am fine with that. It's just that I'm like wondering, what am I... Like, am I still bringing this guy? Like, I think I should at least bring this, like, the thing is, like, it would be so much better if I can somehow bring Alomomola here, but, like, having Araquanid and Alomomola as, like, my main defensive pivot is kind of bad if, just in case, and, like, if both of them are, like, weak to the same thing. Your webs team is Araquanid, like, right now it's Araquanid, Cleavor, Raging Bolt, Chiyu, Tornadoes. I don't have Raging Bolt in this. It's Araquanid, Lokix, Chiyu, Corviknight, Palmot, and Tornadoes. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, and I am like wondering which guy am I supposed to like let go in this team. For what? What are you trying to add here? It feels like, I guess it's like, I felt like I do not have enough offense. I think that was like what I was like kind of like worried about. I'm feeling that. You don't run Corviknight on a webs team, I think. I think that's honestly kind of cap. Yeah, it's like this my problem here. I like the reason why I have Corviknight here is specifically because I had to like deal with a lot of thunder fucking Kyogre and like God of Lather. But I was like, in my brain, it's like I feel like I probably instead of like Corviknight, so that I don't need to bring Palmot, I should just bring Alomomola in this slot instead. Like, I think like Corviknight with Alomomola, and then so at least I get my healing. You get my healing, and then I change Raging Bolt to Palmot to Raging Bolt for this one. Wait, sorry, like, was Magic Code removed in Gen 9? Like, as a move? Which one? Magic Code? Was it just removed entirely? Oh, okay, I thought just Araquanid lost. Okay, because I was looking at Pokemon that could learn it. That sucks a lot, actually. Yeah. Because like... But yeah, I was like thinking if I should just put like, the cat. I'm seeing kind of a big problem here with your webs mode. Because you picked up a defogger, you didn't pick up a spinner. Yes, that is a problem here, because I couldn't I couldn't grab a spinner. Yeah, because you don't really have a way to remove opposing hazards. And like someone who sees, like if I see this, I know I can fucking go to town setting hazards on you, and webs teams require a decent amount of switching. So you're gonna be like heavy duty bootsing a lot of these guys if you're fighting me and I'm bringing like spikes and stealth rock. Yeah, that's like my biggest problem about this team is because supposedly my defogger was supposedly to Tornadoes, and then I fucking realized that Tornadoes doesn't get it in SV anymore. What? So that was, like, it doesn't? Yes, it doesn't. Oh, okay. That was, I thought like, you had the biggest problem. That's the reason why I panicked and I needed to get Corviknight. Oh, I didn't even realize that being one of the problems you had. Yeah, that was that's a bit of an issue. Problem is that defog is like only a Natdex thing, but since we're using SV rules, I cannot do anything about that.
and I just have to suck it, basically. It is,
I was gonna say, granted your
suck
team
it,
doesn't
bro.
care, but your team does actually. Like, Low Kicks obviously cares, Silly Slasher kinda cares, Raquanet cares. The big one, I mean, actually, does Chiyu even care? It does, like, HP on Chiyu doesn't really matter. Like, you don't really switch this in on attack, so it losing HP, the only value on HP this thing cares about is 0. If you take, like, 25%, that doesn't... You don't care that much. I also apologize for my model moving so weird. I'm putting my hair in a bun right now. Or in a ponytail, I guess, because it's getting annoying. And that made my model move weird.
With this team, it's almost always just a must-to-have taunt tornadoes.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing the issue with webs here. At least you did pick up Cleavor, so people cannot set rocks on you in another way. But yeah, taunt's gonna be extremely required for you, probably on multiple of your Pokemon, actually.
Yes, yeah, like, I'm fine with, like, the taunt thingy, because it's technically speaking, I have 2 Pokemon that are really good with taunt. I have 2 Pokemon that are really good taunters, which I have, like, a Prankster and just a really, really fast Pokemon in general with taunt. It's just always the problem of, I need, like, this is a type of team, again, that I accidentally made in a way that is, I definitely need to be able to read my opponent fighting through this. This is
I'm looking at something. I'm looking at something heinous for a second. Hold on.
Yes. Are you?
Hold on.
What the fuck is? What are you doing?
What's like a? I'm just gonna look at Iron Jugulus. Actually, Iron Jugulus has like. Okay, so this is with booster energy. Now here's also flying type, so it doesn't matter. Because I'm thinking like, I'm looking at this, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you here. I'm gonna be so for real, no cap. All for real and really real and realistic and real.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a webs mode. Because you're kind of right about specifically like there's 2 issues. One of them you mentioned being like lack of offense. The other one that makes the lack of offense a problem is the lack of spinners, because it's not an issue to have a Pokemon like a Lomomola in a webs team. However, if your only way to remove opposing hazards is to also remove your webs, then it is a problem, because a Lomomola is relatively passive, so people are going to use those extra turns to set up hazards that you can now not reasonably remove without making a team that isn't really able to abuse the webs enough for you to even be worth it for you to bring them.
The thing is, the other like, you know, versions of this team, other than the webs team, like the other versions I've had for this team is like, it's fairly fucking good. There's like one version of my team where I don't even have hazards at all. Like, I don't really care about like hazard removal. There's like a team where it's like very just offensive type of team, which is like the one that I'm more known for. And that's like for the teams where I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I really care about like, care about like this team like actually being able to shred through my offense. So I just go full offense for that, or with like my pivots. There's like some teams here that I'm just like very comfortable with not even giving a fuck about like the rocks that they put.
Yeah, like the main issue with the rocks for me is like Rapska cares, but Rapska is like realistically not coming to most battles. This was like your final like funny pickup. Araquanid cares if you wanted to have longevity. Besides that, I feel like the only Pokemon that really doesn't like rocks if you're running a like long-term plan kind of game is Palmot, because typically it's run with Sash, but like you can probably boots it if you're smart enough about it.
Yeah.
But like that just doesn't work if you're running a webs team specifically. I think
it's like, yeah, that's what I meant, like, about, like, that is the only mode of my team where I'm, like, don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do my Araquanid without a spinner, but I have no choice because I cannot find any other spinners.
So here's how I built this. Here's how I would build this. This might sound weird. You might want to take a book out of my Hazard Quartet video, out of my Hazard Quartet team, because my lead for this team is almost always Rabombi, and I almost never click Sticky Web with it. Sticky Web on this team basically never goes up unless I get like a really free turn, and my opponent does not have anything that I need to kill with, like, Sash Moonblast for, like, a guaranteed whatever. This team almost never sets webs. It does sometimes, but it almost never does. And when it does, it usually is because I know my opponent has a few Pokemon where these guys who are essentially invested and built in a way where I ignored Sticky Web's potential existence. If I look at that and I go, okay, Spiky Sarge here, my Samurott, can outspeed that other Pokemon on their team with webs up, then it becomes worth it. But that only works because Ribombee is essentially built as like a frail revenge killer. So I think what you should do to make this work is to build your Pokemon how you normally would. You go full bulk on Raging Bolt, you go Scarf on this, you build your low kicks with, I don't know, Silver Powder, whatever you want to do. Don't build it with plus speed or with plus attack like I usually would. Build it with plus speed, build it with Jolly.
Yeah, it's good,
And then you can bring Araquanid. And I would not suggest doing the Custap Endeavor thing, simply because that mostly works because you're going to be setting webs for a turn, and then after that you want this thing to die. You can probably come with some funky stuff, but like this thing does have a lot of, I'm gonna call it legacy sets that are not used anymore nowadays because they're not as good. But like, I would still run Sticky Webs as a move.
Honestly, you saying that actually kind of like made me remember something that I think it could do with Araquanid. It's just that I was so scared and like in a way like, oh, maybe I really need to do the Custap Berry thing. But like, it just doesn't feel like if I play a passive Araquanid, it just doesn't feel like it's worth having it.
It's not. But
the thing is, I've actually like, I think wildly enough, this Araquanid would really like the Bastard set. You know,
is it Mirror Code? I used to run Mirror Code on this guy. It was pretty fun.
Yes, I am one of the Araquanids I'm building has Mirror Code.
It's pretty funny. It's like not bad. I've run Mirror Code Araquanid.
Yeah.
You need to build it physically bulky so that it's actually worth it, but yeah.
Like, the other Araquanid set that I was thinking about that's also really fucking mean is the one that you have told me before. It is the Infestation variant.
Ah, the Infestation Aqua Ring?
Aqua Ring Infestation variant. And it doesn't even need to, if I want to, I don't even need to run like, you know, the Aqua Ring that badly. If I want to somehow be a mean little bitch and run both Alomomola and Araquanid at the same team, because the other one's defensive. The other one's so defensive and it is so slow that I am almost always guaranteed to get my Araquanid back to full HP.
Yeah, because the other thing is also you have like the thing to punish electric move usage in Palmod. And then like all the other weaknesses that Araquanid and Alomomola share is like fucking you have like good defensive stuff. I think that is like it's definitely the way to do it here, because like Infestation also essentially makes it so your opponent can't abuse those turns that you would spend on with like a passive Araquanid, because they now cannot switch out to go to the Rock Setter and just take those turns for themselves. You can meanwhile sit there and like hell, you can if you want to
should run Araquanid with Rocky Helmet or probably just leftovers, right?
I like leftovers more. Rocky Helmet, I think, would work specifically on a Mirror Code set, because then you would be investing almost exclusively in your physical bulk. What does a Alomomola... Is your Alomomola usually physical, right? Or is it like special invested?
No, I mean, actually, it has no investment on special attack and stuff like that.
No, special defense. I mean.
Oh. No, it depends on which team I'm using. In the variant of my team where Araquanid is in, it's defensive. It's full defense, and Araquanid is full special defense.
Okay, because I think if you want to make like an Alomomola Araquanid like defensive pivoting core, where they support each other by either threatening Infestation and webs or wish passing, you're probably not going to want to go Mirror Code, because if you're running Mirror Code, you want to not invest in Araquanid special defense, because you wanted to take a lot of damage from special attacks. So going like full special defense and either attacker HP or something on Araquanid, and then defense HP on Alomomola, I think is a good way to go. If this is like for the teams where this is your core, and then you can Probably,
It sounds like a really funny core.
yeah. I would honestly, the way I would do it is like, if you're doing that, not run any like investment on attack or special attack on Araquanid because it's going to do damage based on its ability. So you can do Infestation. I also really like Chilling Water for those moments when you can't click Infestation. Because I'm pretty sure Infestation has like somewhat low accuracy if I'm remembering. Oh no, it's not, never mind. But like it's just not actually that much damage. And once you switch out, like once your opponent forces you to switch, you know, the value goes away. Whereas Chilling Water, you know, guaranteed attack drop. Is it attack or special attack? I actually forget. Chilling Water is an attack drop, yeah. Like, it first of all makes you more survivable because you're essentially gaining defense, and second of all, makes it so that if you switch your Araquanid out, or if your opponent isn't Infestation and you Chilling Water them, you can kind of prepare like a mind game read. You can like force them to switch into a specific thing you want. So it leads to a lot of good conditioning. Other option obviously would be to go physical with like Lunge, which does the same thing but for more damage. Well, does it even... Actually, I think it's less damage because you're not being able to abuse Water Bubble, but then again, this has more physical attack. Kind of depends. It's just that you have better bug-type damage dealers, so I think going for the water damage is like just more reasonable. Yeah. And then obviously, if you want, you can set screens, but that's kind of cope, to be honest. Besides that...
That is cool.
I mean, Skitter Smack is also a thing, but that's like less accurate. If you really want to be really funny, you can always bring Soak. I think that's unironically like not a bad thing to bring in some battles.
Yeah. You know, you talking to me about like the Araquanid actually fucking helped my brain, because I was so stuck up with like, oh shit, like, you know, the way you use Araquanid, and like, man, how am I supposed to use this in a team that doesn't have the Golden Go? Because the whole big core about your Araquanid is that you had a Golden Go.
Yeah, like I can make it so that rapid spinning for my opponent has negative value, whereas you can only make it have less value than really good value. So without a ghost type spin blocker, it's just a lot more difficult, because I'm pretty sure like almost everyone has. Yeah, we got Torkoal, we got Hitmontop, like there's just spinners almost everywhere. Actually, Ingo does not seem to have a... he has Tidy Up on Cinchino, actually.
That's Tidy Up. That doesn't fucking matter. Tidy Up doesn't matter.
Bedtime has Defog, but no spinner. Then we got Glamora here for Mortal Spin, which is my favorite thing. Yeah. Snake doesn't have a spinner. Does Hisui and Lilligant get a rapid spin? I feel like it does for some reason. I don't think it does, but for some reason my brain says it does. But she has Hatterini for Magic Bounce.
I could not give a fuck about Magic Bounce.
Wiggler does not have a spinner. I don't think Salamence gets Defog. Yeah, against Wiggler, actually, it's going to be... Well, actually, his...
does, right?
I mean, either way, his threats are like flying Pokemon, so you don't really care. And his other shit's kind of slow. I obviously do have a spinner, and I... Do I have... I think, does Jugulis... No, Jugulis does not get Defog. Does anything on my team get Defog?
Technically speaking, the only person here that I'm pretty sure that doesn't have a spinner, but they do have a Smeargle, is Mimikip.
I mean, wait, I don't have Defog, but I have both Rapid Spin and Court Change, so that's, like, better. Do I really not have a single Defog Pokemon? Wow, I don't. Okay, no Defog for me. I mean, it's fine. Like I said, I've got Court Change and Rapid Spin, but that's still interesting. I didn't really look at that during the draft itself. But yeah, like, that is how I would recommend you use Araquanid. The reason Araquanid and Ribombee are considered the best web setters is because they are versatile enough. I think Araquanid suffers from being less versatile because it's a slow, bulky Pokemon, so being a bug type because it has sticky webs, that's just a less usable niche than fast, frail, like a special attacker, which Ribombee is. But you can still cook up a lot here to make a set that runs Sticky Web, that is able to click the move Sticky Web, without your team kind of having to warp around its use.
Yeah. I think I have something I've cooked up with that type of thought in mind. I think.
Would you like to help me? adjust my team a little bit here, my test team, to make a version that is generically good but is running Urshifu, because I need to test Urshifu.
Which one are you changing bad hair to?
I am actually not sure. I think... So what I'm thinking about is, number one, I don't have any priority on my team. The way I can adjust that is by either not running Indeedee, because Indeedee makes priority not as required, or by... like, I can either run Indeedee or Hitmonchan if I want to change the way I'm doing priority.
I think it really depends on like who you're fighting. Like,
yeah,
especially you're not gonna be using Indeedee as like your Pokemon of choice if you're like in a team when you're like against a team with like 10,000 Dragon Dancers.
Yeah. For a generic just like testing team, I think I'm gonna stick with Indeedee for now with this set here with the Healing Wish trick, whatever. I am, however, thinking about if I maybe want to replace Bad Hair Day with Urshifu, and then either Cinderace or Iron Treads with Fish Stink for a Ghost type and also for a Aqua Jet Pokemon. And like,
I think for now, Bad Hair Day might be even, unless you're like sure the enemy that you're playing against needs you to have Taunt. Like, I think Bad Hair Day doesn't need to come.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I think it does kind of a lot of the same things that right now...
like, if you told me Iron Jigglypuff has, like, what, Encore, I'd probably say do that. But the thing is, Taunt, like, a Fast Taunt is good, but Fast Taunt is only good if you actually...
That's not Encore.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like, Encore, Fast Encore is so much more valuable than Fast Taunt, unfortunately.
Now, how do people run Urshifu? Because I've never used this guy. God, he's frail on the special side. Jesus. Choice band.
Yeah, that's the reason why the one that I sent you was like the non what do you call this? Non-source sense variant.
Oh, it's AV, the one you sent me. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably want to do like no setup on this. It just kind of needs to do stuff. I kind of like the AV set, yeah, because...
Yeah, I kind of like...
Why the...
Yeah?
Why is it the IV distribution that it is? Or the EV distribution? Like, why is it 164 SPDEF?
Let me remember what was the reason for that.
Because
I think that was like a very specific special defense that I put to survive a certain Pokemon that I forgot what was. I think that was like a Hurricane.
From like,
I think that was like to. Let me actually remember. What
this is 184 SPDEF. It looks similar. Let me see why this has this. Always be Porygon.
I don't remember anymore. It's been a while.
This is for
I made
1v1.
this game when I was angry.
I mean, it's just to survive like strong stab moves, I guess. Like, it's not a bad idea. I just feel like AV should give me all the bulk I need. I'd rather have the guaranteed damage, I guess.
You did, yeah. You don't need to. I think that was just because, you know, the way I play is really defensive. And oh wait, it was to survive. It was to make sure that once Urshifu clicks close combat, is that -1 close combat isn't enough to actually kill it in the special defense side. That was the reason why.
Ah, okay. I am also gonna change it to be just like max attack speed, but make it jolly.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to be reliant on Trailblaze. Then again, having slow U-turns is nice. No, I think being fast is a bit more important on this. If I'm using it as a defensive switch in, it needs to be able to like hit back fast.
Yeah, you don't need it to be your slow pivot. That's where we're changing vehicle noise for.
Yeah. I almost want to think if running Drain Punch on this might be useful, but
you want the immediate damage in this thing though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but like, isn't that what Wicked Blow is for?
I guess damage?
So. Like, having some survivability on this is nice.
Close combat is just really much, you know, it's just really strong and also stab.
And to be fair, the other thing is like, if I have fast U-turn, the downside is not as bad. Especially if Psychic Terrain is up, so that I don't have to worry about being priority to death by like Mach Punch or something. Yeah, I think this is better.
Yeah.
But then comes the question, do I want to replace either one of Cinderace or Treads on this team?
Do you really need to?
I just think it would be quite useful to have a Ghost type. Like, I think having a Water Ghost type on my team, Basculegion's good. Like, yeah, I don't get last respect, but just like having the adaptability is just.
I mean, I guess it.
Yeah.
I guess that's another fast turn. That's another fast flip turn.
Well, it's not fast, but.
Well, you're going to be building it with a fucking scarf anyway, dog.
That's true. That's true.
You're fucking saying as if you have any
honestly,
other options here.
I don't know. Will I? Because I'm kind of thinking like I don't have a single Bandit or like Specs Pokemon on my team. I guess I could do.
It's too slow. It's gonna die.
Yeah. Okay. No. Actually, here's what I want to do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want to change my Deoxys set. I think to be kind of a lead set, to be a Spikes lead potentially, but not required. Maybe Psycho Boost is like not a bad idea, but then I have to drop so much speed that it's... Or sorry, not Spikes, Stealth Rock. Yeah, because I could run Superpower instead of Focus Blast, which would be really nice. Then with the Jetpack, it's actually quite nice. With 50... I mean, even with just 56 speed, I'm still outspeeding everything. Like, I don't think that fucking matters. Because, like, the Nasty Plot set is nice, but it's just always so reliant on hitting the moves. But then again, do I need Superpower if I'm now running Urshifu?
I don't think so. Urshifu's just a better.
Yeah.
You already have close combat. It's just 10 times better.
Okay. Then here's what I think I'll do, okay? Here's my plan for this version of the team. Make Cinderace... maybe I'll put it back into the bulky variant, where it's HP and speed.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll keep it offensive. I might keep it offensive and... So keep it offensive and just replace Sucker Punch, because I just don't feel like that's that useful. Change Vehicle Noise to just straight up not have Stealth Rocks and be like a pivot Pokemon. With maybe a little bit more bulk and Steel Beam and shit. And then I can make the dedicated lead version here, where I invest in bulk and speed exclusively, and my damage comes like Psychic Noise, but I don't know, that feels like such a waste of like the Psychic Terrain Psycho Boost combo. Okay, I'm getting rid of... Let me do it step by step here. I'm getting rid of all of these moves quickly. I never click Shadow Ball on this, that's number one. That's like only good for Golden Girls, so I don't think that fucking matters. I want Psycho Boost, I think it's just good fucking damage. It's just high damage. Psychic Noise would actually be quite nice as well. Against like healing shenanigans.
What?
But I don't know if I want to run both.
It still has Toxic. Oh wait, are you in like Nat Dex?
Oh fuck, I am sorry. I don't think there's like a... I guess I can go into Ubers and that would still work to validate. Okay, yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I was
right,
like,
that is...
Toxic?
Toxic on this? Oh no.
The fear I felt.
Unironically, okay. I just don't think that for my team, this thing is a good damage dealer. It can be. It certainly can be with the Psycho combo, whatever. But like Psychic Terrain is mostly here to remove priority. That's mostly what I care about. So I actually do think a bulky support set is going to be better here. So I'm gonna get rid of Psycho Boost. I'm gonna have Psychic Noise instead to heal prevention. You might hate me for this. I'm gonna run Teleport. So I can guaranteed slow pivot. Stealth Rocks. And then...
Knockoff?
Then I'd have to... I guess Knockoff's not terrible. But I feel like at that point... I'm kind of like walled by dark types. which I could solve with superpower, but that's not like focus blast. But then again, if I'm not really investing in either one of my offenses, then it doesn't really matter. Reflect? Shut
Just
up.
put reflect, bro.
No, in that case, I'd rather run like knockoff. Because if I'm up against a dark type, then I just click teleport anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll run knockoff. Because if I'm not investing in anything anyway, it doesn't matter. Probably... Would I want to run Colberberry in that case? If like the only thing I'm really worried about is dark types? I'm still gonna take damage from stuff. I feel like Sash is not worth it if I'm building bulky. Red card feels... I don't know, ill-placed here. Then again, if something... No, yeah, because if something attacks me, they get red carded, I click teleport. I do get like the same kind of positioning advantage I would get on like a Cinderace U-turn lead.
Yeah.
Except my opponent doesn't really get to pick anything. I think that's actually not bad here. There's a draft selection in the format. Ah. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Tyrantrum, welcome. Let me look for draft.
This type of bro.
Listen, I forget that you can type stuff in nowadays. It didn't used to be the case. I'll favorite that, why not?
Back in my days.
Back in my day, you could not type in the format you're looking for, you see?
You gotta have to search it up.
Yeah, you have to look through, you have to go through the whole list manually. Do I just want to copy, what is this, what are these EVs for? 104 speed, lets it outspeed Choice Scarf Landorus T. That's pretty valuable. Physical bulk lets it survive Hisuian Samurott Ceasel's Edge. That's also pretty valuable. I might just copy it directly in that case. It's not like super...
But I have to think about like specifying some stuff. I think I'll probably specify stuff like my stats properly once once we actually know who to fight. But I think I'll probably wouldn't even fight the first week.
I think Whipper might be taking his free turn on because he said that there was like something going on, so we may have to let him have it.
Fight. Yeah, because the only reason I probably wouldn't fight is because if like what someone is like everyone is there.
Yeah.
Because I'm always okay with like letting go of my thing if like everyone is there basically.
I think I'm gonna keep the double dance set on Latias. It's just been working really well, man. It's just really good. I will replace Sucker Punch.
We should just get the fucking the selection for the draft over with already.
We probably should, yeah. This set's fine.
It's been so long.
Okay, what do I want to do with Iron Treads exactly? Because I do think, like, obviously I want to keep Rapid Spin. Do I want to keep Knockoff on this? I feel like if I'm using this... No, because like, if it's a defensive Pokemon, Knockoff is a lot more valuable than something like Earthquake. But Earthquake would still be valuable. Or do I want to build this as a special attack, right? Its special attack's so low. Earthquake... Knockoff, Rapid Spin, Volt Switch? Instead of Steel Beam? How important is Steel Beam, you think?
It's a really good source of damage. But like if you
kind
want
of,
this to
it's
be
not
your
better
main,
than EQ.
pivot, you might have to let go of that.
Yeah, because like I'm thinking like, oh, it's kind of nice to let me to use it to like kill myself. Let this thing die, but at the same time, it's only really worth it if I'm like fully investing in special attack, and I'm not. Because like, what's the idea with this? Is that I go like no speed, I go attack and HP, I guess? Would I even want to go modest? I mean, Volt Switch damage doesn't really matter. Or sorry, adamant, not modest. That would put me at 248 speed. That still lets me rapid spin and then fire off like threatening attacks. Or just slow volt switch after pivoting in for like taking a hit. Yeah. I think this is probably better. Just having the single stealth rock setter. And then I also like this because now I kind of have like 3 dedicated I have like 2 dedicated defensive Pokemon. 2 of them are also geared towards doing damage. And then 3 Pokemon that are like this, like just Scarf goodness, just hit things with the Scarf. Assault Vest bulkiness, but like still fast and good damage. And then my setup, like game-winning thing. I think this is definitely like a good team version. All right, time to fight you.
I wanna fight. I like to fight you with one of these guys that I definitely have not fucking trained anything for. I have been really busy, and you know why.
I mean, I feel like kind of everyone has been. It's gonna stay like this, right? Like, I'm hoping everyone just at least makes like 2 versions or 3 versions of teams.
Yeah,
like I'm gonna try
and
exhausted. Yeah. Pokemon's difficult. I feel like, dude, I always have a hard time building Pokemon teams with like the intricacy that we do here if I don't have UDApp with. I feel like it's so difficult to think about this stuff when you have nothing to bounce it off of.
Yeah, that's what's like my problem too. Is like it's really just nice to like build with you because like I know you're gonna fucking like I told you, right? I was so stuck up with the Araquanid, and all I needed to hear is you don't need to build it like this. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. Don't need to build it like this. Actually, you're right.
I'm not gonna bother making this like a real battle. I just kind of want to test against you here, so I'm gonna like quote-unquote say what I'm using against you, because I just want to see like how would.
I'm also just clicking on it.
So
I'll always click first, so you can.
If you want, like I think Deoxys as a dedicated lead. Wait, actually, let me look at your team. So you've got 3. Your fastest Pokemon is like potentially Tornadus with 375 speed. Actually, you know what? I hate this.
This is the standard. I'm just running standard. This team is the standard set.
Hold on. Here we go. Going dark mode. Because now I just can look at shit better. So 273, or sorry, 375, 311. Okay, yeah, so Cinderace outspeeds everything here except the Tornadus. How threatened would I be by a Tornadus lead with Cinderace? Not very. And I can threaten it back pretty goddamn well, even with Assault Vest. Well, I mean, I don't care about Assault Vest, but... whereas if I'm running Deoxys, I can still get something decent out of that lead. Because I think Cinderace lead is mostly valuable if I'm worried my opponent is like able to set hazards. My friend Malamar. I love Malamar. Look, he's right up here. He's right up here in Malamar.
If you look at this, there's literally nothing. There's no... there's none here.
There's none, what, no Malamar?
Sure.
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
There is no, there's no setter. No rock setter.
Oh, yeah. No hazards. Like, nothing here learns. It's so weird to me that Corviknight doesn't, but I guess that is, like, a thing that differentiates it between Skarmory, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, in this team, I know...
If Skarmory was a little bit better, I would have chosen it.
Corviknight is your only way of
doesn't
removing...
have defog. It has no defog.
How would I deal with Corviknight on this team? Probably Cinderace. Latias can deal with it with enough stored powers, I guess. Corv is actually a bit of a problem. Iron Treads can also kind of handle it. So that's making me think I probably don't want to focus on rocks right now. Probably more important to get the knockoff here, I think. Or I could get the teleport, because you are probably U-turning, though. I should keep that in mind. U-turn is not gonna, like, kill me. Knockoff would also let me just immediately cripple whatever's coming in, which I think is more valuable here. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, sorry, I'm faster. That's still good. That's still useful. Yeah, you don't actually get to pick what comes in. This is obviously a problem though because of first impression. Now normally what I would do here is switch over to Ndidi because I would be like, oh, they're clicking first impression. I know you're better than that. So I would need to go into something that quad resists most of your moves, or at least is able to take like good hits. I also just straight up don't think you're a boot set. I think you're probably at least Life Orb, which does make the matchup for Treads more challenging, but still workable.
Yeah, I've always like, yeah, at least with me, it's like, as before you yap, I have already chosen it.
I know, but I'm also like, I'm also like yapping to kind of let you interject to be like, oh, have you thought about this play? Have you thought about this play? Because there are other potentially good plays. There's also the option I just go into Cinderace and then just like kill you. No, because you probably have Sucker Punch for priority, so that wouldn't work great. Unless I want to risk doing like a crippling you forever by clicking Will-O-Wisp. That might be worth it, because like, no, because I kind of need Cinderace to deal with Corv. And also potentially, no, Cinderace is a bit too valuable here, whereas I feel like Treads is far more expendable. So I think it's Treads here. There's the first impression, okay.
Yeah, the first impression really is... The first impression really is that even if you did go to Ndidi, I like, you know, in a potential way where I don't know that you're Scarf, I wouldn't give a fuck, because like as soon as you go to Ndidi, I'm just gonna click U-turn, right?
That's true, yeah, because Ndidi is
I'm gonna be faster
slower
than you. I'm always gonna be faster.
Yeah.
Like unless, well, of course, if you're building your Ndidi like fast, that's like, but like mostly Ndidi's supposed to live long.
Dude, Dazzling Gleam doesn't even kill. It doesn't even kill you guaranteed after Life Orb.
That's so fucking.
The max damage I do is 101%. So if your first impression fails, you don't take Life Orb chip, and I'm almost certain to not actually kill you. So yeah, you weren't actually ever worried about Ndidi here, which is funny.
Yeah, I was not in any sort of danger. Even if I failed first impression, I was not in danger.
Yeah. I think it's always knock here, easily.
Yeah.
That gives me value against low kicks, it gives me value against other shit. I don't really care what you do besides U-turn. I guess this could be a body press set, which would kind of suck. Defensive pivot. Where's the body press set? There it is, body press. Yeah, that does do damage to me, but that also means that you have no speed investment. Because only max speed would outspeed me with no speed investment. Which means... One thing I need to get better at, because there's a thing I often do, is that I'll be like, I should switch here, I should U-turn, without deciding what I'm going into as soon as I click it. Which is a really bad habit. So I should think about what I can switch in here that can deal with both an Iron Defense, or a body press, or just a U-turn from you. I think there is... There's not really only one correct answer, there's kind of multiple. The issue is if I let you set up Iron Defense, the more difficult it becomes for me to kill you with Soccer Fan. But I do have Wicked Blow, which doesn't care. But then Body Press can probably counter kill me. Dude, Corviknight's a problem. It always is. I always get it, like, no matter what game, what format I play, no matter what, it's always Corviknight.
I hate it so bad, but it's like the really best glue I have without having to have a rapid spinner. It is the best glue that I can have on this team. That's why I was so desperate to get it.
I think it's Volt Switch here because I'm pretty sure even after an Iron Defense, I have a decent chance to just kill you with Power Ball. And I don't think I care about a U-turn here. Yeah, I don't really care. Iron Defense would have been fine, because then I could have still killed you, and then...
actually now this is like a thing.
Actually, I would not have been able to kill you with Power Ball, but I would have been able to two-shot you, and you could not have killed me with Body Press, so it was still correct. Yeah. Corviknight's just so fucking bulky. I hate this thing.
Yeah.
I'm actually also noticing that I'm covering the calc right now where I'm sitting. Should probably move you and me to the left side, actually. Because then we're just under the moves, which is like fine. There we go. That's better. Because yeah, I'm using calcs for this, obviously. Duh. No surprises there.
Oh, I forgot. This is the wrong Alomomola set. Oh, that's fine.
This is the wrong Alomomola.
This is the wrong Alomomola set.
It's obviously flip turn here, which is kind of an issue. Because I don't have much counterplay against it. I don't think there's a reason for me to not click U-turn instead, because like I could Will-O-Wisp, but then I'm just risking getting killed by crit, or just or risking getting. Oh, actually, I don't get crit, but I need this thing's HP to be decent, at least. U-turn doesn't really do much for me anyway. Actually, I don't know your item.
Mm-hmm.
I should not click U-turn because of your Rocky Helmet. I'm still taking extra chip damage and you're gonna heal off anyway.
It's either leftovers or like Rocky. It's always with Elos.
Yeah. So,
unless I'm stupid and I have choice band.
You would do that, wouldn't you? You would do that.
I would do that. I would be the guy who would bring choice band.
I think Deoxys speed is always correct here, because if you're staying in, I can at least Psychic Noise to prevent some healing. And Deoxys has not lost its value, but it's kind of outstated, so... Okay. Now we're kind of back to this whole positioning. It's interesting being on the other side of low kicks.
Yeah. Right?
Could go Treads again. I feel like that doesn't have that much downside. Could go Indeedee, hoping that you're going for the first impression again, and not knowing I'm Scarfed. And I do have a decent chance to kill you if I do that. But that feels... I know that against you, you would have thought of that. As like an option at least. So I shouldn't try to out-mind game you, I should just try to look for the best angle and look for what's good for the whole team here in general. Urshifu's actually not a bad switch here, just because I'm actually neutral to almost everything you have. So Tinted Lens doesn't actually trigger, meaning this does like the least damage it could. And I feel like after Life Orb, I probably kill with Close Combat, which you don't have like a great switch in for besides Tornadus. Who I'm not faster than, so that's a problem afterwards, actually. I think I like the switch to vehicle noise here. Letting myself get chunked, that's fine. I outspeed you naturally, oh no, I don't actually. If you're max speed, I don't outspeed you, and now you do in fact kill me. And you're probably clicking
I
U-turn
definitely
to get this kill.
that you're like defensive from like the amount like my first impression dealt to you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I kind of forgot that you would now be able to kill me because I kind of thought I was faster. That was bad on my end. But I know you're almost certainly clicking U-turn here, which is gonna chunk me for a decent amount on basically all my Pokemon. But I think... Because if I bring in Urshifu, you're bringing in Tornadus, and then that's like a whole different issue. Ooh, this is a bad position actually. That was a really bad switch. I should have just gone straight into employment. You should have just gone to Indeedee. No, yeah, just taking the risk.
Is just... Like, you should just take the risk for Indeedee, because, like, yeah, sure, Indeedee being alive is still good, but what you really need now is literally have the Psychic Surge.
Yeah, that was the... I kind of didn't think about that here, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know that I'm, like, gonna chunk you always with the low kicks, but at least even if Indeedee does die, like, even if I did, like, you know, did click knockoff there and then Indeedee dies, at the very least for at least 4 more turns is that you will have Psychic Surge for free. And you know that, low kicks is now not a problem for a while.
Yeah. I'm letting it die here for the... so that I can get a little bit of good positioning in. Alomomola, does it still get toxic?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't get toxic. Okay, so the only thing I have to worry
Yeah.
about is burn from this for like status. Interesting. I think this is where I bring in DD in actually. I do have the Corviknight in the back. That doesn't really care about this. I think... I'm really on the back foot here is the problem. Because all of my moves have very obvious like downsides. Dazzling Gleam is weak to Corviknight switch. Expanding Force is weak to Chi-Yu low kick switch. Trick leaves me with, I think, no item. No, I haven't knocked you off yet, so that would actually give me an item, but it would make your Lomomola like fast enough to be a problem, but it would also take your U-turns away. Or your fast... Well, not really, you'd still be slow. And then Healing Wish is like way too committal right now.
I'd still be slower than most of your Pokemon. I'm just really naturally slow.
The problem is that like I wanted to do like Healing Wish into Iron Treads earlier, and now I don't have that option anymore. Getting this wrong is going to be really bad, but like it's either going to be Corviknight or it's going to be low kicks. Or I guess Chi-Yu, but yeah. Then again, if you just flip turn here, you can go based, because you know I'm Scarfed, so I know you're making the decision based on that. I'm gonna go with Expanding Force, because I know it's gonna do the most to Alomomola at least. And now you know to go low kicks or Chi-Yu, because you know I'm locked in. And I have to deal with that. Okay.
Actually...
I think now it's switching into Soccer Fan. It's Overheat, okay. I don't know if you're Scarf or not. That's information I do not have. If you're not Scarf, I'm faster. If you are Scarf, I'm gonna be faster. So that is kind of entirely what this depends on. And I think that information is valuable enough that I'm willing to just press U-turn here. Okay. So I know that you're Scarf because you switched out first. That's good info, that's good to know. And I do also know now that you're Rocky Helmet.
That crit is such a fucking bastard.
That was a pretty nice crit, yeah.
That's a really annoying crit. That is actually really bad. Being lower than 50 is actually kind of fucking bad for me right now.
It does mean I can kill with Expanding Force based on what we know the damage was earlier.
But I also do have like 2 dark types, which is always
exactly.
like a
you can just hard
confusing
switch.
thing. Losing one of my dark types isn't actually a problem.
Yeah. Three turns of well, 2 turns of Psychic Terrain left realistically. I think this is where I should go Urshifu. I know you're physically defensive, but I feel like it's correct. Because I essentially get a free Trailblaze here, which does let me deal with a lot of the Pokemon in the back that you have. It will let me outspeed. Let me outspeed Tornadus. I'm not currently worried, even if First Impression was playable. Not currently worried about low kicks. I think this is the best time for Urshifu to come in, and I say that as someone who has no fucking idea how to use Urshifu. But I'm hoping that's correct. Can't believe I did faster thinking than you this time.
Yeah, I'm actually confused on like what do I do in front of these bastards?
I mean, you know I'm trailblazing, but like even without it, well, if I was like a choice band set, because you don't know, I would be able to kill you if I was choice band.
Yeah, that's kind of like the thought process there. I'm like not thinking about like what set you are. It's more like this is an Urshifu. Aloe is like, you know, if you were choice band or like max attack, there is always a chance that because you are always critting with like Wicked Blow, there's a chance I die because I am lower than 50, which is like the safe range for my Aloe for like just me to flip turn. Like even if I don't know you had Trailblaze, Wicked Blow might just kill me because this is actually the wrong set of Aloe. This is not the set that you know about my Aloe. So I think I'm like, this is like the turn where I have to say that I
so Life Orb, I have a small chance to kill you with close combat Life Orb, but I do need Choice Band to be able to kill you. So yeah, like there is a chance here. Yeah. But like looking at, well actually looking at this team, it's not impossible that this is a Choice Band set. I feel like that's not really out of the ordinary for this team, for what you've seen so far. No,
the thing about this Aloe is that this is the this is the wrong Aloe set. This is the one where it's like special bulk. It's a special bulk Aloe. That's the problem.
Okay, you have been taking more damage from Expanding Force than I thought, yeah. Or less damage, sorry.
I will die.
That's true, that's true. I guess you could, because Trailblaze probably won't kill you, but you don't know that. I would click that here, yeah.
To be fair, I die in normal Wicked Blow.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably like Corviknight. Because Corviknight Body Press does just do good damage.
Because if you're like max attack adamant, by the way, the range for Wicked Blow is 41 to 49. That's why I said as soon as I saw that I got a crit and I'm below 50, I was like, yikes.
That's not great.
That's not great. When I saw that, I'm like, shit, I actually am like in the back foot here. I actually don't know for sure what I'm like supposed to do against that.
Is that also why you didn't go Tornadus? Because with Scarf, I can actually very easily kill you.
Yes.
Okay, because like I'm seeing Tornadus as my counter here, but Tornadus only counters me if I'm not Scarf, and this thing has a high chance to be Scarf. Okay, no switch, or at least it's if it's a switch, it's flip turn.
Yeah, Trailblaze doesn't kill me. That's a good information to actually have, is that it does not actually kill me.
Yeah, not only that, but like
really
Trailblaze. I mean, Trailblaze is like non-stab, and you know, I'm max speed. Like I'm on this set, I'm actually like, is it worth it to be max speed? I feel like I probably want to switch it to Adamant. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now, just so I don't forget, because I do feel like whenever I do care about speed, I am going to be clicking Trailblaze. And I probably want the higher damage since I'm not Choice Scarf or whatever. Or Choice Band. Yeah, so now you kill me with Bleak Windstorm, which is a problem. And I do not kill with Wicked Blow, and you are a Regenerator. But I do outspeed
basically
you.
In my player there was Alomomola has to survive. Basically, if you're like clicking Wicked Blow, there is like a fucking range where I just die. So at that point, I have no one in my team where I could like freely sack. So like if there was anyone here I could sack, it has to be Aloe. But she survived, so that's wild. So it means I do have enough. I'll have enough HP to survive next turn. Next time it comes out.
Yeah. The issue is, do I want to sacrifice Urshifu? Because I feel like I need it for low kicks, but it's also like too low health now to deal with low kicks. So, well, it's not really. Like, I take actually very little from knockoff. Sucker.
Yeah, also, I think you haven't really seen what, like, type of Corviknight I am, too, so you're not even sure yet.
I mean, I'm kind
like,
of... I'm relatively sure you're body pressed just from what I've seen you play. Then again, you would have probably gone Corviknight here. No, because you were... Yeah, because I was fastering. Because I feel like I'm not really gaining much from U-turning here. And you only kill me with Bleak Wind, so you're committing to that. And then at that point I can either force you to like hard switch without U-turning or sacrifice Tornadus. Which I think both of those are good outcomes for me. So I'm just gonna take the Wicked Blow damage here.
Oh,
that can also happen, you know, that's another thing that can happen here.
That could also happen, yeah.
That is in fact a thing.
That is in fact a thing, or I just miss, bro.
This is why I fucking hate Iron Jugulus having to use Hurricane, because I hate Hurricane, man. I fucking hate that move.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be taking a chunk here no matter what. Yeah, I'm dead to first impression no matter what here.
Wait up.
Do you want me to meet you quickly?
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just tell me if you need to be muted. I can meet you on like on the stream.
Thank you.
There's the bolt. Okay. I'm expecting a Thunderclap, which is guaranteed to kill me. Would I care that much? Because if I switch out now, I'm kind of losing the Urshifu value since I won't have the speed anymore. Then again, it's not really that important, but like, when am I switching this back in, I guess? Because I don't outspeed any of the stuff I need to without Trailblaze. I do have the option of just going, like, just switching here, because Thunderclap only works if I attack.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back, welcome back. Dude, the low kicks in the back is just such an issue, because I feel like I cannot set up Latias ever. It's good data in the sense that, like, I feel like when I'm fighting you in the draft, I just shouldn't bring setup Latias, because low kicks just makes it impossible. Unless I really want to commit to Stealth Rocks. At least, or rather, if I'm bringing Latias against you, it should not be the double dance set, it should be like a works off its own merit set, probably with defensive Terra Poison instead of Terra Fairy. Or hell, maybe Terra Dragon so I can just take neutral damage. Because I did go Terra Dragon on this as my quote-unquote required Terra.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Even with max defense Latias, if you don't Terra, you just take like 99 max. Crazy. And if you Terra, it's not gonna be enough to kill me. Latias doesn't have enough power, like immediate power to kill me.
Yeah.
Even if you Terra Poison. Yeah.
No, I'm really glad I did that. I'm actually really happy I did that right there. That worked out really well for me. Because I think now I have a great opportunity to switch in Indeedee, get Psychic Terrain. And... I don't know your item, do I? No, I don't. I think it's always Gleam here, yeah. Wow, okay, you're Assault Vest, aren't you?
Yes, I am best.
I should have thought about that, because now that's not a 2-shot, which is really annoying. I mean, I think you win this always.
Have still the old names. Hmm?
What about the old names?
Oh.
What is it with... You said something about the old names.
The names. I realized this is still like the old names because this was the first team I built up for this. This is the first variant of team that I built.
Yeah, I figured it'd be Dark Pulse. This is the only time I'll get to set this up. There's not going to be another time. And I don't even think it's gonna work. Because I believe... well... okay, I might have something here, actually. Unless you're Haze, which I don't know if this even learns. Five new megas? 5 new megas shown off today? Oh yeah, because the fucking direct just happened, right? Did they reveal Smash Bros or something? I mean, we already knew all the megas anyway from the leaks, but still interesting, I guess.
I think I just lose here now.
I'm actually not sure, but maybe. Because even with another Calm Mind boost, I can't kill Corviknight, and I don't know what set you are, so it kind of depends on that.
To be fair, the really funny part about this team specifically is this is the team that I made where I left both of my Terra captains.
I think I have to Calm Mind again here, because I don't gain anything from just attacking you. Yeah. I have to try and make this like a 2-hit KO. Otherwise it doesn't matter. Okay, there's the U-turn. I'm actually not scared of low kicks. I'm kind of not scared of anything at the moment. Thunderclap, crit would be an issue, I suppose. Can Thunderclap paralyze?
I don't think so.
Okay, then that was
I
not
think
really
I just cannot do anything.
I think
to
you
this
just
now.
lose here now, yeah. Because low kicks can no longer kill me. I two-shot... I always two-shot Corviknight. I'm faster than Theory, and I'm pretty sure stored power kills. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I kill your whole team now.
Yeah.
And I guess that also works, but... oh, I actually don't kill this.
I can't.
I actually
don't know.
one-shot this.
I have nothing I can do except for click big move.
Because I don't actually get a lot of healing back here. I wonder if low kicks... no, because I got leftovers recovery from this, yeah. Yeah.
No, I can't do anything to it.
Yeah. That's so interesting. I really thought you had me. But like, it really is just... like, this whole team really is just like... find the entry point for Latias. That is literally it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm so glad I picked this Pokemon up for my Terra Captain. Every single game I've had with this that goes successfully, it always goes like this, where like I feel like I'm on the back foot, I'm struggling, I'm positioning around like a fucking lunatic, and then Latias just comes in, double dances, and just wins. It really is just like the fact that this is like full bulk investment. Like it's a tiny bit of speed, max defense, max HP. That was really surprising. I was unexpecting that. I still think Double Dance Latias is not the right call against you because of just... like, low kicks just made this so difficult to set up, but like... that's really interesting. That was a really interesting battle. I think...
so
what's your post-battle analysis? Give me some post-battle analysis.
You were definitely way too scared of putting your NDD out.
Yeah.
You're definitely. That you could have won so much earlier, by the way, because I already realized like that just one wrong move I do. That's the reason why, if you realize, I've been hyper aggressive because one wrong move I allow you to get this Latias in front of my face, I just die.
What was your Corviknight set? Was it body press?
It is body press with roost.
Body press roost. I mean, that's not like super uncommon.
It's not uncommon. It's just that it's not... that one specifically is built to be fully defense. That is not actually the one that I actually usually play with, because because I actually built Alumamola to be fully defense on my actual
Yeah.
draft that the actual team that I built.
It
And
being
that's also the
especially
team where
bulky.
I have Cleaver instead of low kicks.
Hmm.
We
No,
could
like
try that one out.
the
We
problem really
could
was
fight
here
this
also
one.
just like the fact that I felt like Ndidi could never safely click either
Mhm.
of its move. Because a lot of my team, I'm realizing, is like at least the two main offensive threats, being Ndidi and Latias, are like Psychic, Fairy. If you have Corviknight and some Dark types, really rough for me to play
Yeah,
around that.
yeah. Because here's the thing about that draft, by the way, that had Corviknight with body press. I actually when I actually have Cleavor, I actually don't run body press on it.
Hmm. Wait, Cleavor?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was a Cleavor
Yes.
body press. I mean, you don't run. Okay.
Cleavor.
You don't run
I
body
don't
press on
run it
Corviknight,
with
I
him.
mean. I understood you don't run
Yeah,
body
I.
press Cleavor. I was like, why would you run body press on Cleavor?
Amazing.
Also, what are these new megas that got revealed? Someone give me the
Let me see. Actually,
new
I'm fine.
megas. What do you think of Malamar, by the way? I fucking love it. I love the Mega Mal.
I have been talking about it this past 2 days to my friends,
I think
and
it's
they
really
still
cute.
have not understand what I keep saying. My friend Malamar.
I just think it's so adorable. It's such a oh yeah, Mega Starmie got revealed. I see that. It looks really stupid. Yeah,
Mega.
that thing looks disgustingly stupid. Mega Clefairy looks pretty cool. Mega Meganium looks pretty cool. Mega Feraligatr looks cool. Mega Skarmory looks awesome.
Where? Where? I can't
I'm
find
looking
it.
at Poke EOS, I guess. I don't know. Hold on, I'll send it to you.
Send it to
I
me.
hope these are
I
actually
want
the
to
real ones,
see.
because these are not like the 3D renders, so I don't know if these are real or like fan
It's not
made.
official yet. There's no
I mean, wasn't
official
it
ones yet.
revealed? Didn't people say it was revealed today? Like just now
No, it's
in
just
the
leaks. These
stream?
are leaks.
Yeah, because these don't look like
What?
the
Oh, in
official.
the stream.
Art.
Oh, in
Like
the
there was like a
stream.
big Nintendo
Oh,
Direct today, wasn't it?
I fucking don't know. I haven't seen it.
Hold on.
Uh,
Nintendo Direct reveals. 3 minutes ago.
no,
Okay.
these ones, the ones specifically on what you sent, these are like
Yeah,
the
they look
leaks.
fan made. I don't know.
Yeah, these are leaks.
Mario Sports Game, Switch 2 Edition upgrade packs, Duskblood, Borderlands. I don't give a shit. Is there anything more? Is there anything actually interesting, or did people lie to me? Did people lie when they said 5 new megas revealed? Are you lying? Are you liars? Were people lying to me?
Um,
Did people just lie to me? I'll ban everyone who lied to me. Fire Emblem, something something. Resident Evil. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Danganronpa, lots of Pokemon stuff with some new Mega Evolution updates for ZA. Does it say which ones? Okay, it doesn't. Wonderful. Blocky Pokemon
oh,
World.
okay, I found it. Oh,
Wait, what about...
I found it part in
Okay.
the stream. Oh, okay.
Can you show me? Can you send a like timestamp?
Wait up. Wait up, wait up, wait up. Let me,
I'm waiting, I'm
because
waiting, I'm waiting. I'm
my
waiting up, I'm waiting
PC
down, I'm
is
waiting
being a little
sideways.
bitch.
Waiting vertically,
Oh,
horizontally.
shut the fuck up.
Rhombus-shaped waiting.
Oh wait. Actually,
Hyperboloid
is this no? These
parabola
are not
waiting.
new megas. These are not new megas. Let me check.
God
Where's
damn
the
it.
ones with the new? If there's
Oh my
new megas
god.
here.
Can't believe you're just lying to
No,
me.
these are the revealed ones. These
You know
are
what I
already
always hate when I
pre-revealed.
look up like Nintendo Direct? It's always like reaction videos. Like I want the Nintendo Direct, not, you know.
These are just the old megas. Let me. Is there
So yeah,
any
Mario
actual
something
reveal
something Mario
here?
Galaxy. I'm just
No.
scrubbing through the stream
What?
now.
Wait. Oh wait. Is it after the trailer?
I don't
No.
know. Someone just said
No.
5 new
Oh.
megas.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is.
Tomodachi
Okay.
Life, Hyrule Warriors,
How do I send this to you?
Virtual. What the fuck is? Why is the
I can't.
virtual
I
back?
can't actually send it to you. It's somewhere in the live.
I'm
It's somewhere
scrubbing
in the
through it right
live.
now. Do you know like how many minutes ago? Like minus how many seconds? Metroid Prime. Hey guys, Metroid Prime. Yeah, I know
Bro,
people
I
who
wish I
care.
could tell you, but I think this bitch doesn't have numbers in my
Oh,
screen.
there's a
Doesn't have numbers on my
ditto.
screen.
Look, there's a
Look,
ditto.
it
What's ditto
has
doing
no
here?
numbers on my screen.
Why
But
stop
it does
having no
reveal
numbers?
the Luminous gang starters.
Wait, what
They're
is this?
like parts of their mega.
What is this like ditto Pokemon blocky shit? What is this? Is this Dragon Quest Builders?
To the Pokemon.
Oh, there it is.
What the hell is this? Is
Basically,
this like... What the fuck am I looking at?
did you see the ZA one?
No, wait, I'm watching the... Whatever this like Dragon Quest
Collect
Builders
rocks and wood
thing
to
is.
build with.
I'll screenshot. I'll screenshot the mega screen.
Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
The Pokemon looks so out of place here. This looks like a fan.
Build homes for the Pokemon you meet.
Okay,
Here's
Pokopia?
Mega Chestnut.
Okay, here's the... Wait, is that Mega Raichu? Oh, please tell me Raichu finally got something.
ポケモンとの共存を目指すミアレシモンレジェンズ
Mega Evolution, okay, we got
新たな
is it
メガ進化ポケモン
Evolution?
が発見されたようですね
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
ポケモンレジェンズ
Luminous 3 and then
ZA は10
That's
月
pretty high. I like all
16
three of
日
these.
発売で
These
す
all look great.
さらにポケモンの映像がもう一つありますので
I
ご覧
actually
くだ
didn't
さい
think that it would be that cool. I actually adore the fucking Delphox. Holy shit. She
Delphox is cool.
went so hard on the
Interballistic
fucking
missile
thing
dude.
now. I don't really think the Greninja is that cool, but like...
Yeah, we already have Astro Ninja. Oh, please show me Raichu Mega. Have my... Oh, that's so good. Listen, I've always been... Everyone knows this, okay? Everyone knows this about me. I swear if anyone says anything contrary. I've always been a Raichu enjoyer. Pikachu's fine, okay? It's fine. Pikachu is fine. But I like Raichu. I like regular Raichu. Okay?
ポケモンレジェンズ
Wait, what does it say follow
Z
where?
Is that two variants of Mega Raichu?
I think it might not be real. Maybe it's like only a visual Mega Raichu, but it doesn't exist or something. It says something about like
Maybe?
Hollow X and Hollow Y apparel items. This better not. You better not.
Like, you know, it's like Charizard X and Y.
Yeah, like
ポ
Charizard.
ケモンレ
It's
ジェン
Mega
ズ
Raichu Z Mega
ZA に
Raichu A.
有料追加コンテンツ
Why is this
メガ
game
次元
getting
ダッシュの
paid
配信
DLC?
が
What the
決定
fuck
しま
is
した
this?
ライチュウが2つの姿にメガ進化していましたがどのような活躍を見せてくれるでしょうか
It is Mega
続
Raichu
報を
X
お
and
待ち
Y.
くださ
Okay,
い
that's awesome. Okay,
続いては
that's awesome because, like I said, I've always been a Raichu enjoyer, and I'm always so
I
mad.
love
Pikachu
Raichu.
gets the
I love
G-Max
Raichu.
form. The best we've ever gotten has been a Alolan Raichu, which didn't even set up electric terrain with its signature Z move, which I'm still so baffled by because it literally got an ability that works off electric terrain. Finally,
so
dude. Finally,
happy.
please make Raichu
I'm-
useful. I love Raichu so much.
はヘッドラインを
I'm like so fucking hype about this Mega Raichu. It's so fucking cute.
Originally
It's beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the rest
Yeah,
is
it really does. It
unimportant.
literally says Raichu has two different Mega evolutions. How do you think they'll
品種
perform?
視点
It's literally canon.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. I was looking at the stream. That's cool though. I'm glad. I like Mega Raichu. I like Raichu in general. The Megas look pretty nice. They have the like XY theme, you know, like how Yveltal and Xerneas did, but it doesn't look like stupid. It doesn't look like they were really desperately trying to squeeze the X and Y shapes in there.
Yeah. Oh,
That's pretty hype. I like
That
it.
is beautiful.
I wonder
that
how
is
they're gonna be
beautiful.
different though.
I
Like you
love
think
that.
one's gonna be like electric fighting, the other one's gonna be like, I don't know, electric pure or something. Like I wonder what the actual gameplay difference is gonna be because like Mega Charizard X and Y were very different. Same with Mewtwo X and Y. Those are like very, very different. Like they played very differently. I also like just how they look because they don't look. I always see like Mega designs from fan art. They always look so over exaggerated. Like they just look like Raichu with like the electricity turned up, which is awesome. But also, why the fuck is there DLC? Why are you DLCing a game that not only
That hasn't come out.
like not only has it not come out, but also I have to buy a Switch 2 for it essentially. Like I'm already paying like a €500 DLC or something to buy the
You
goddamn
don't need
console for
to-
the
You
game.
can play this in the Switch.
Yeah, but it's gonna run like
Normal
fucking
Switch.
ass. You know it will. It'll run so badly.
Yeah, but you know, it's
Like,
it's bound to be asked. Fucking
listen,
Switch is
I'm
just
legit
asked.
like wondering if I should just emulate, because it's not like I'm gonna be able to transfer the Pokemon anyway. I don't have Pokemon Bank, so like I might honestly just emulate it. Because also then I'm gonna get to play it earlier, because we all know this game's getting leaked like a week early. I don't know. I'll think on it, because on the other hand, I do want to play Pokemon Unite, and I do want to do it on the Switch, but also like fucking, it's just so expensive, and there's nothing on the Switch to actually care about. It's like there's no cheap games on PC. I have cheap games. Everything on console is always expensive all the time, and I don't like it. I'm a console hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater of consoles. Anyway, want to go back to team analysis?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot where we were, but we were something talking about I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, the whole like Corviknight said, the Latias, like me being able to win with the Latias, me being too hesitant with the Indeedee. It is interesting to me how
about DDS.
yeah, I've noticed this in like basically all of the battles I've done, because I've always brought in Indeedee. It's very interesting to me just how little it matters that I don't have a lot of priority myself, just because I have Indeedee.
Indeedee, yeah. Indeedee just helps with that.
It really does.
Like
especially when it's Scarf, because then it's also like it can come in and be fast. So if you're using priority, not only am I not getting hit by the priority, I'm also going to outspeed you no matter what. Almost no matter what. The Deoxys, though, I feel like I didn't do anything this game, but that was also just because of all the dark types. I think I should be more aggressive setting up rocks with it. Maybe the red... Because, like, getting hit by a switching move... Correct me if I'm wrong, you still got switched into a random Pokemon, right? It was not, like, the Pokemon you wanted. You didn't select one? Okay.
Yes.
Then it's probably still useful, even if I'm getting hit by U-turn. I should probably be more aggressive about clicking Stealth Rock on this. But I feel like if I am using this as my Stealth Rocker, I'm not really getting the maximum value out of like Red Card Teleport because I'm going to get hit. So maybe the item should be different. I just feel like Rocky Helmet doesn't really give me any value. And Cobble Berry is very situational because like I'm going to get to switch into a Dark type move with this once. But then I don't threaten said Dark types because this doesn't really get moves to like hit Dark types with. And even if it did, it's not like I have investment on this thing. Making this thing useful is difficult. Like, that's a lie, but like making it like consistently useful. I feel like this set is probably still pretty good because it gives me like a lead Pokemon that can slow pivot, and then I have Cinderace as a Pokemon that leads that can fast pivot. Do I want to have heavy duty boots on this, on Cinderace? Because like, the most I'll be doing regarding hazards is spinning. It's pretty rare that I switch this thing. Oh, well, I guess it does just let me switch in if someone has rocked me, like stealth rocked me. Generally speaking, though, I feel like I'd rather go into Iron Treads if that's the case. Do people really never run anything else on Cinderace? I guess Scarf sometimes. Life Orb maybe, but that's a bit niche. Honestly, I could see this thing being good with... Yeah, because Choice Band then locks it in.
I'm sending you like a new one, but that's just me kind of like me making a new, like a variant of like the same team or like and stuff like that. I'm just testing things out.
Charcoal, Life Orb, Choice Scarf, Air Balloon. Yeah, like Cinderace is just kind of like... It doesn't have much versatility beyond like deciding if you want to run Will-O-Wisp or not. What other item could possibly be useful on this? Air Balloon isn't it. Leftovers ain't it. I mean, it was also just kind of this match that I didn't get value out of rocks, right? Like, or out of boots, because of just specifically who I was playing against. But like generally speaking, I feel like it is going to be valuable to be able to send this thing in. Even if I have another spinner. Just because it allows me to kind of threaten the possibility of not just removing rocks, but like putting them on your side.
It's just, of course, it doesn't like, it's just hard for my team specifically because, I'm not a very big fan of putting rocks in general.
Yeah, you're really averse to it.
I'm not a hazard person.
Yeah,
I'm really averse to hazards.
It's weird because I feel like it would fit your playstyle really well, actually. It's always surprised me a bit.
That is the funny part about it, is that I am not that intense with it.
Yeah, but you force a lot of switches, is the thing. I feel like the extra chip damage would just be nice, but like... I get that you're not the kind of person who's willing to like spend a turn doing... Not nothing, but like spend a turn that isn't directly contributing to your specific game plan.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I think the Cinderace set is fine. It's generic, but it works. And I need just like a generally fast Pokemon. I love the Latias set though. God, it's so fun.
Yeah, I think with like your Latias though, because like I know that your Latias is Terra Fairy, and you know how little I actually have against like Fairy in general.
Yeah.
I think it's really specifically for you. I am probably going to like run a Pokemon here with like a weird fucking move specifically to deal with it.
I mean, it's probably gonna be like Corviknight. Like the thing is, Corviknight is like your best. It's your best counter for this thing, because also like, well, if I'm running Double Dance, because like realistically, I probably won't be running Double Dance Latias against you. I'll probably be doing some like Draco Meteor, like I don't know, Specs or something, like 4-move Specs. With like Flamethrower as an option for Corv, because like even though I did it, I just don't think the Double Dance setup is like a viable way to close out games here. I think I should rather focus more on the like just chipping down everything you have, and the only way to do that is with like big damage because you have the regenerated core.
I think with your team as well. One thing I also realized with like your draft specifically. The only mon here that I actually am like really afraid of afraid of that will set up something on the screen is Deoxys. Because look like, yes, technically Latias will set up, but realistically, if Latias sets up, that means I'm already in a back position, right?
Yeah, like that means I've put you in a place.
Latias sets up.
That means I put you in a place where I've been able to switch it in.
Is actually the one. You're probably like one of the few people I actually don't think I should bring Taunt Tornadoes to, because like what? I'm gonna try to outspeed Deoxys speed and walk away.
I can Scarf Taunt max speed.
Like,
specifically for my Deoxys.
Gonna try, yeah. Why am I gonna specifically try to even outspeed that thing? That's impossible.
Yeah. It's not impossible, but you always require like a Scarf or a +1 speed to do so.
Yeah, which is, why would I? Yeah. That fucks up with my momentum. Wildly enough, I feel like Tailwind isn't actually bad.
No, I think for you, it's pretty useful. It's because you have the low kicks on that version of the team.
Yeah, I don't have low kicks in the other version with the Cleaver one, so I think Tailwind is actually my most viable option here.
I think Tailwind's really good for you. I also think Tailwind does help out Raging Bolt a bit. I don't know how fast you've built it, but like Tailwind does let it, it does help it a decent amount. Because even if you just spend like a turn or two, like like one turn, I guess you don't Calm Mind because you're Assault Vest, but like, what are your moves actually if you're not running Calm Mind? What are your 4 moves?
Actually, I actually can Calm Mind. You know what? Actually, you're right. The thing is, the only reason why Raging Bolt used to be Calm Mind is because this was the only slow special defense pivot I have. But now when I have like both the Corviknight and the Alomomola, that actually changes so much. I actually could realistically just Calm Mind set this.
Yeah, no, like I'm not gonna lie, the Raging Bolt was a Pokemon that in that entire battle I was kind of just not worried about. At least once I knew that it was Assault Vest, because it does damage and it doesn't die easily, but it does just kind of sit there. It doesn't have like a threat that builds up that forces me to play aggressively against it. It just kind of is a generically good set.
Yeah, it's like because this Raging Bolt, because this build of Raging Bolt is the one that I used because I used this specifically because I had to practice in ladder, and the ladder has obviously a bunch of Koraidon, and you know who doesn't like being in front of Koraidon? Corviknight.
Anyone ever? Because it's Ubers?
Anyone ever, but also Corviknight fucking hates it.
Yeah.
So I literally have no choice but to have this as my special tank, and can also like my HP tank that can also deal with like that can also deal with what do you call that? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Dude, I will say I'm the way I'm looking at my box right now. Dude, Basque Legion's like barely ever coming. I feel like I'm only bringing this maybe against bedtime. Maybe not the greatest. That's honestly a Pokemon I'm kind of willing. I might try and like trade away honestly, because I just don't really see it doing much for me. Who could I trade it for? Maybe Whipper's willing to give up Volcanion. Because like I don't.
Impossible.
I don't feel like I need a Ghost type. I am not reliant on hazards. None of my Pokemon. Like, I was so worried about fighting weakness, but like I don't really give a shit about like not having a fighting immunity.
Bro, one of the fucking sets that my Raging Bolt has, I forgot about the fact that it had fucking ancient power.
That's based.
So fucking stupid. Also, I think the really sad part about Raging Bolt, I think, is the fact that no, not Raging Bolt. I think, wait, who was that? No, Tornadoes. I think the one part as well that really fucked me up, like it really fucked up my plans, is the fact that Tornadoes missed the Bleakwind Storm.
No, that was massively vital. That was insanely vital. Because that
was so vital.
Yeah, that made Urshifu survive. I was able to kill it. Like, that was really, really important. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome. Hold on, when did that happen? Because that was...
It can actually change what happens. You know why? Because I would have enough HP to actually if I immediately go outside from Chiyu.
Yeah, you would have had Regenerator on it.
And yeah, I would have regenerated enough that I will not die with like a sword power.
Yeah, not to mention it also allowed me to kill Alomomola. Or not kill, but just get a lot of damage on it. Well, no, I did kill it,
No,
but
you kill it. Because I had no choice, because I still needed the Tornadoes.
Yeah,
I needed the Tornadoes, I needed the Regenerator. That Bleakwind Storm missing was like... Oof.
That was the moment.
That was like the moment everything turned. I'm like, yikes, I cannot find a way to actually, like, turn back, turn around from this anymore.
That's why I hate inaccurate moves, especially if you're playing best of one like we are in the draft, because, like...
I can't do anything about it.
Both of our teams have, like, such low... What's the word? Margin of error. Like, we can't really make, like, full mistakes. Losing, like, full turns or, like, messing up, like... it's one thing for me to mess up, like, like an expanding force into a low kicks. That's fine. Like, it's not good, but it doesn't end the game. But if it's literally, like, it's you die or I die, one of us is dying, and it depends on, like, either making a mistake or making, like, missing a Bleakwind Storm, that is the end of the match.
Yeah,
I mean, when it's like a Pokemon death, that's being...
I am not someone who really likes having low accuracy moves, but with the draft that I have to actually deal with it, because it's a flying type. What the fuck am I gonna put in this Tornadoes?
They just have to make like an 85 or 90 base power flying move. They have to. Give me like an 80 base power move, and like it has like a 10% chance to lower speed. Okay. Give me that.
I mean, Bleakwind Storm. Fun fact: Bleakwind Storm has like a way to lower speed.
I know. It's just like Air Slash being low accuracy is such a slap in the face for a fucking 75 base power move. Like, just give us 85 base power or 80. It doesn't have to be 90. I don't need like flying type Thunderbolt, but like, come on, dude. Why is Air Slash literally the best we get? And it's still inaccurate. And then the next step up is Hurricane, which is just Focus Blast. Fucking hate. Like, why do they do this? It's not... Flying type would not be broken if it just had a special attacking flying move that was not Hurricane. it would be fine, Game Freak. Also, I do love that we both just got the funny icons.
Yeah.
The Kieran icon. Very fitting, very fitting.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Do you think someone might be
Yeah?
willing someone might be willing to take the Basque Legion? Because I'm genuine looking at this, like, I don't think I need a ghost type. Defensively, as like an immunity thing, I don't give a shit about normal types. There's just not many that I care about, and like fighting types, yeah, sure. The most threatening ones use Mach Punch. I've got Psychic Terrain. I've got just a lot of Psychic types in general.
Bro, listen, I'd give it. I'd trade it to you if there's like anyone in that fucking side that
It's
I
not,
actually
because
don't need. Which
the
is like,
rule was-
I really need these guys.
The rule was ±1 point. You're not getting rid of Corviknight.
Yeah.
You're not getting rid of Palmot. I'd love the Alomomola, but that's outside the point
I'm
limit.
also. That's unfortunately. No, actually, wait. 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's 1
no.
point. 1 plus minus. Plus
And
minus
I'm
1,
definite-
Jesus.
You can't get my Cleaver because that's my Terra Captain.
Yeah, no, I can't get that. Marty's not giving me Volcarona, and I don't think it would be good. I mean, I'm kind of eyeing the Swampert Primarina, to be honest. I think Primarina might be really good for me. And Swampert, honestly, giving me another ground type might be nice. Like one that I can actually click moves with. Maybe I'll ask Mimi for if they want to trade. Because like we've talked about how I think Swampert and Primarina kind of do the same thing for them, so like maybe they're willing to give one of those up. Because
Maybe.
like, I don't know, man. After this testing, I just don't see. When would I bring Basque Legion? Like, when is it stronger than something else on my team? Against this draft layout, kind of never. I don't want to get Gothitelle or Hatterene because I've got more than enough Psychic types, so that's not like a thing I'm willing to do. Glamora is not being traded away. And also, I don't think... Didn't we say 1 trade per? Wasn't that a thing we said? 1 trade per week?
Yes.
Yeah, so... I mean, I guess Allowtails would be probably pretty useful for my... Oh man, Allowtails would actually be really good for my team. But I don't think Grim would give that up.
No. That's
Allowtails would be
impossible.
really
Bro, you're
good.
you're gonna basically ask the guy with a snow team to give up their snow Pokemon.
I mean, it's not really a snow team, it's just the Kyurem.
Yeah, but he's,
They still have
but the
Slowking.
Kyurem loves it.
I know.
No.
They still have
Fuck no.
Glowking.
That's like the last Pokemon, bro, is gonna give you. I'm not like.
I mean, I'm gonna
even
ask
I
them.
am
I'll be
gonna
like,
say,
hey,
no.
hey, you ever heard
No.
of you ever heard of this Pokemans? Maybe actually I could. Listen, I know I took this Pokemon, so Bedtime couldn't have it. But like, knowing that it doesn't have physical Ghost Stab makes me less worried about it. Maybe they're willing to give up Heatran? Unironically,
Really?
that would make my battle against Marty a lot more doable.
I'll be real with you. I don't think
Maybe.
Bedtime is gonna give you a Heatran.
Maybe they will. You think Azure's gonna give me Rillaboom? There's no way.
No,
There's
it's
no
not.
way.
He's not gonna give you a Rillaboom. You might
I
as well
can't get
take
the
the
Mienshao. I
Cologne.
don't want the Gardevoir. I don't think I would get the Komodo.
Ah, yeah. So you think Whipper will give you a Gliscor?
I don't want the Gliscor. I don't fucking want that thing. I'd take the Volcanion over the Gliscor. I hate Gliscor too much. Yeah, I think my best chance is gonna either be getting like Swampert or Primarina.
But you hate Gliscor, but this is Evil Pay.
That's true, but there's some... Like, listen, there's some like ledges I won't hop over, okay? Even no matter how evil I get. Like biologically, there's like a switch in my brain. Competitive battle Gliscor.
Do you think Wiggler would give you the Azumarill?
Why would I want the Azumarill?
So bad to your team. It's so bad.
Like
It's actually like the worst thing to put in your team, bro, because we're running in DD.
Yeah, exactly. Like this thing needs Aqua Jet to work. I mean, what are my box's biggest weaknesses that I could solve with one of these Pokemon?
Fight this one variant of my team that's just funny.
It is just, oh man, it is just kind of Fairy type, huh? Like having no offensive Fairy type that doesn't require Terra. It's kind of just an issue against you though, because your team is so packed with dark types.
Yes. I am like the only guy with like
Yeah, like Wolshian, Zoroark, Roaring Moon, sure, whatever. But like, for most of these, I do just have Terra Latias and Terra Fairy and Didi as well. Like, it's kind of fine. I mean, I think Volcanion might still be a good one to have. But like, the whole Flash Fire thing, like wanting a Flash Fire Pokemon, kind of just matters for Marty and you. And even against you, I've realized, like, I feel like I was way more afraid of Chi-Yu than I kind of needed to be. Like, it's good. It's a good Pokemon. It's really good. But I feel like I was kind of overestimating how much it could just sweep me.
Yeah.
Like, it's, again, it's really good, but like, I'm just gonna actually like have a full look at like its base stats, because like, Bees of Ruin makes, yeah, special offense one stage lower essentially, like it's good, but it does need the Scarf to be useful, meaning its damage output is not maximized by choice specs, and if it's not Scarf, I'll know that and be able to just kill it, because it's not fast.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get a Lucha because it's the Terra Captain. Can't get a Spathra.
Can you fight this one, team? I just
fight.
made like
We can do one
just
more battle. We
made
can
a
do one more
note.
battle. Yeah. We shall
This
battle.
one-
We shall do one more battle because I do want to end stream sooner.
Every time, yeah, every time I just think about like I want to be able to bring my Palmot, and this is just me wanting to bring my Palmot.
What did you replace here? It was the Corv. Let's see.
Yeah, I say fuck Corv.
Okay, same leads. But first of all, I know you're not running Corv, and second of all, I did say I should be more aggressive about rocks.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, who am I most worried about? It's probably Chi-Yu running the spec set. That's probably what like the biggest worry here is. At least under Tailwind. I'm gonna hard switch here because I think it would be quite funny. I'm still running the music actually. Whoopsie. Overlapping music be like.
Oopsie.
How funny would it be if I misclicked on chord change here?
That would be really funny.
That would be quite hilarious, I think.
That would be really silly.
Ouch. Don't confuse. Thank you.
I don't. Liquid Storm doesn't confuse.
Oh,
You're
right,
thinking of
sorry.
a completely different smooth.
Right, I remember. That's a pretty good burn, actually. Also, I was gonna say, I swear to God if this is a contact move, but luckily it's not.
This is not the that Eleanor.
Yeah, but it's still not
It's a
contact.
leftover.
It's a bullet-like move, is Parabol. So, like, either way, it's fine. Oh wait, I know your leftovers actually, so I don't have to be worried about Rocky Helmet. Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't want to take the damage here. Another crit. Okay. I know
Stop
you're maxed
critting me!
I don't wanna.
Stop critting a U-turn! I
It's
have counts in my
funny, it's
brain. You're
funny.
destroying the counts.
Oh, I'm
You're
so sorry. Am I
destroying
destroying
the
your little
funny
cat? Look, you crit me
parts.
back. Isn't that fine now? Isn't it fine? I like how both of these did 26% with a crit. 2 crits same turn with switching moves, both doing 26. That's kind of funny. That's pretty funny actually. I think everyone should laugh about that and how funny it is.
Mm.
I'm gonna try
I
and
don't
put into
actually know
action.
what to do here.
I mean, I thought it was just gonna go like straight. You were just gonna like straightforwardly like Chi-Yu gimmick me to death. I thought that was gonna be the whole thing.
I should do that. My brain is just not here. If you notice, I do not have the brain capacity right now. Oh, this is not the new Raging Bull set actually that I.
Okay,
doing.
actually that helps because I was wondering what set you were, and I was like, yes, that could be potentially really bad here. If I get this wrong.
This was supposed to be the other set. I just forgot to change it in this team specifically. So like, yikes! Actually,
Fuck it.
I thought this was
You can't kill me.
the other
That's no
one.
damage. I forgot. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You didn't kill me. Ew, crit there would have been really fucking bad. Yeah. That would have been a bad time to get crit. Oh my god, it's a Logamogamomo.
It's a Logamoga.
It's a Molga! Now is this the proper Emolga set is what I'm wondering.
Who fucking knows? Who could have foreseen this? Wow!
That burn is so good on Alomomola, man.
Yeah, that is like, that does fuck me up a little bit.
Because you kind of can't, like, protect heal now, you can't recover with that. It's probably more important on the Rocky Helmet set, but okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, whatever. It's fine, whatever.
I'm just trying to stall out the psychic terrain, basically.
It's fine, whatever. I mean, you just one-shot everything I have here, if you're Specs, which I feel like you are, because you're probably cringe like that.
You're so mean to me.
I think you deserve it, though. Wait, is red card contact only? I don't think it is, right? I think it's just everything. Never mind. Oh, no, right, you need to survive for it, right. I forgot about that part. That's a pretty important part of it. Yikes. Okay. Shoulda tried and remember that. I always forget your current HP shown on your the current HP shown on Tornadoes, the 42%, that's before Regenerator, right? Because Regenerator triggers when switching in.
Before.
Yeah. Okay,
Regenerator only triggers once it's in.
Oh, okay. So you'll be at what, like 60... you'll be at like 67, 66%, just about. That seems about right. I think this is correct. That's not a lot of damage, actually. That's not that much damage.
Yeah, this is the defensive aloe.
Ah, yeah, no special defense on this one. I was gonna say good crit, but that's not how that works.
Good crit.
What are you doing here with that wish? My guess would be Tornadoes. Which would be a problem. Or you could protect. Because Tornadoes is the only one that can like switch in and take a wicked blow. Well, also,
I just realized something about this Tornadoes. This is the raw item. That's unfortunate, actually.
Is it still taunt?
No, this is, for some reason, the item that it has is wrong. You will see in a bit.
I hope this was correct. Isn't it leftovers? I already know that.
Yeah, it's leftovers. Yeah, that's what I realized. It's not supposed to be leftovers. It's supposed to be boots. But this one doesn't have the boots, so I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, on this team you definitely need like half your shit to have boots.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Why are you not
Wait
boots?
a second.
Wait a minute.
No, I think Trailblaze was the smart choice there. Ah, you can do that, that's true. I forgot that this is tailwinding. When the Assault Vest assaults. Can't wait for Revival Blessing here. Okay, that's also fine, I guess. That still sucks a little bit, but he's okay.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
I
I missed
shouldn't have
again.
clicked Wicked
Yeah.
Blow. Oh, okay. That was a range. I should have clicked. I was like, I'm just gonna die, and it doesn't matter what I click here. Okay.
Man, that's
I was dead to Flamethrower,
unfortunate.
by the way. You did not need to.
No, I was thinking you were gonna switch.
Oh, that's fair. That's
That's
fair, actually.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah,
That is
I'm having really bad luck right
probably-
now, so that's unfortunate.
Well, that's not luck. That was just like a bad read.
No,
different.
no, I missed.
Well, but you also got the read wrong.
No, I overhit kills you still. Basically, that was my most powerful move, where I'm always gonna be sure that I'm going to deal as much damage to anyone that comes in,
That's
including
true.
you.
That's
It's
fair.
unfortunately I miss. I actually kill you with that.
To
I
be
do-
fair,
I
though,
do
it
kill.
would have been Cinderace, where it also would have been smarter to be overheat. Like, those are my only two Pokemon I'm switching in there. I'm not switching in anything else. It's either Urshifu or
Yeah.
Cinderace, and both died to Flamethrower. Okay, now does this break Sash? Does not. Because you are not Boots. So that's a little bit stinky. It's a little bit not cool, because now one of those guys is coming back, and I don't love that. Alright, who's getting blessinged revivally? Reviviciously. Dude, these are all
Not
max
yet.
rolls, by the way. That's crazy. Oh, I forgot this thing can have Nuzzle. That sucks. Don't get parried. Don't get full parried, please. Please don't get full parried. Alright, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the Chi or is it gonna be the Torn?
This is really bad because this is a Chi with a choice specs. I wish this was a choice scarf.
I noticed. Because without
Yeah.
without Tailwind, it's like less great.
It's not that
Yeah.
good.
It does good damage.
have
It does
no
really, like, that's the
choice.
main thing, but... God damn it, that's really bad. Okay, that's really, really bad.
Oh, that's good for me.
You know what? It was
know what?
bad.
I
It's
deserve
fine.
that.
It's
I
fine. It's
deserve that
fine.
after
You
missing,
deserve
like,
it. You
fucking
deserve
two
it. It's
overheats.
fine.
After missing like 2 overheats, I deserve that.
You do, but also, fuck you.
I
You deserve it, but
that.
also I think you're like stinky and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was gonna say surely this doesn't have priority, but that doesn't matter. This does not fucking matter here. Dude, I really want to test the set you gave me for NDD, but I don't want to show that on stream. That is a set I want to keep hidden. But I will test that. This is a very different way to run NDD than how I think it's run best on my team. I don't think you have a single good switch in for Dazzling Gleam, I'm not gonna lie.
I do not.
Mola Mola. Even
No,
Regenerator, no.
it's not enough.
Yeah,
It's
with the
gonna
rocks
die
actually. Does
positive.
this kill? Ah, okay, that's always a
Yes.
kill actually. Is this gonna unironically be a fucking employment sweep? swept by having employment.
Nah, yeah, it can't survive no matter what.
To be fair, it's a 2-hit KO on... Never mind, Jesus! Wait, do I actually Oko everything? Okay, no, I don't Oko this. I don't Oko this. But I could Oko it. I could... If I do Terra Fairy, I could Oko it. It would be really funny, but also if I fail it, I lose. Because then I have no way to deal with low kicks, no safe way.
But it'd be really funny.
It's a 12% chance. It's not a good chance.
Let me live, bro. I've had to deal with just do it, bro. I've had to go through multiple bleak.
You got the para. You got the full para. No. We both had our shit go wrong.
No, I still did I still missed an overheat and a bleak windstorm. So I missed 3 things technically. Yeah, not 2 in this game. I've missed an overheat, I think, and a bleak windstorm this game.
You didn't miss a bleak windstorm. When did you miss a bleak windstorm this game?
Oh, that was last game. That was last game.
You literally just missed the para this game. The overheat, which was cancelled out by the para. Fuck you.
Wow, I guess.
No, I'm not just letting you have that. Come on. It would have been really funny, though. I will admit, it would have been really,
really funny. It would be really funny.
Would have been quite humorous and hilarious. I think I actually want to spin here for the speed. Am I even faster than low kicks? I am, okay. Well, what am I being fair about? What are we twoing fairly be? What's being fairly tooted? Why are you avoiding my question? You're avoiding answering my question. Because you said to be fair. I'm wondering what we're being fair about too.
I don't remember, honestly.
That's fair. That's a thing we can be fair about. Two-waciously. Okay, no more Lord. But I think I'm still just dead to knock off. Yeah, I'm still just dead to knock off. And I don't think I have a way to kill you.
Yeah, I need the Chiyu always needs to be Scarf.
I did not mean to switch. I meant to look at my Pokemon's speed. Okay, that's
unfortunate.
That is actually a problem now.
There's a low kick in your face. What are you gonna do?
Alright then. That's not great. It's not my favorite thing that's ever happened. I'll fully admit that. Not my most precocious thing that's ever been precoched.
To be fair, I still have no way to win. My Chiyu's not.
Well, if I set up an agility and if you don't... Okay, that's a lot of damage actually. Okay, now I outspeed Chiyu. Do I kill Chiyu with a Draining Kiss? I do not. Oh no. Okay. So I have to set up a Calm Mind. This is so bad. That was such a bad misclick. Oh no. Don't crit. Thank God.
I don't do anything.
Am I dead to first impression? I might be.
That is the question is if Chiyu lives long, if low kicks long enough, lives long enough.
Oh, okay, no, yeah, because because I thought Psychic Terrain would be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank God. That was a bad misclick.
I'm just clicking it anyway.
Oh.
To be fair, there was not really the team that I brought to you there was really not gonna do anything. I generally knew it was not a good matchup for that one specifically.
Yeah. Like if you're playing against me, you know me. I'll try to get hazards down. I'll try to get some hazards down. I just love hazards. But
yeah,
against other people, this is like a super good team.
One. It's really like against everyone else, my tornadoes just being that like even like I'm not even like even if I don't max speed, I'm just so much faster than almost anything.
Yeah. Not to mention, by the way,
Yeah, except for you. So usually the reason why this one specifically doesn't care about hazards is because I'm mostly faster than any hazard setter except for motherfucking
Deoxys.
Deoxys speed.
There's also, well, also, I was gonna say
That
Iron Treads
motherfucker.
with booster energy is faster than Deoxys speed, but I also got that guy, so.
Yeah, you have that guy. I'm not afraid of that guy. That's yours.
The other thing is also, by the way, I do think that that team he just brought, without the Corviknight, really good against most people here, because most people don't have the same...
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing with the base speed.
I told you, this is the base, this is
Yeah.
my base strat.
Like base speed is one thing. I've got the Cinderace, I've got the Scarf Indeedee, I've got the Deoxys speed, but also, like, all my Pokemon are kind of naturally fast. With the exception of Latias, none of them need setup. I guess Urshifu can be, but, like, it doesn't... It's not a Pokemon that you expect to set up speed on you, and it's
Let's be for real. In like in this team specifically, if you're for Ingo specifically, I don't even think I need to figure choice scarf.
No. The other thing though is that I want to say is I think the whole like Tailwind Chiyu thing with like Specs Chiyu works well against literally everyone, because like base 100 is not slow. Especially when a lot of Pokemon here like Garchomp. I think Garchomp is like just not... No, it's like just above. It's like 102, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
the
like...
only really biggest problem about this, because this team basically works in the scenario where I am always going to basically clock block anyone in front of me from setting up rocks, which I'm really good at, unless I'm against motherfucking Deoxys speed.
It's so sad to me that Mirror Code was removed, or like, oh sorry, Magic Code. I didn't realize it was just removed entirely. It's such a cool move.
I swear to God, I would be using Arachnid more if it wasn't for that. I realized
it's
when I was building the Arachnid, I was like, wait a minute, what?
I didn't realize it was gone, because like it's just a cool move to exist. Like it doesn't really buff Magic Bouncers in any way because they're already better. Like Magic Code's just a fun move. I don't know why they would remove it. It's good. It's funny.
Yeah, I was really sad. Like that was like the part of the reason why I got like so confused. I'm like, what am I gonna do now? Because that was like the main silly thing that was gonna do with it. It's because the whole point about me is that I'm good at reading, and with tornadoes in front, tornadoes is just so good at like dealing with like most like setters, because most setters cannot kill tornadoes in one shot.
No, it's difficult to kill tornadoes in one shot regardless. Because you don't really care about having offense on it, so it's bulky enough that you just... Like, even on my team, like, what could possibly kill this in one hit? Like, unboosted. Like, even with Choice Band, it's kind of nothing.
Yeah, nothing really. It's just, the biggest problem of my team towards you is the fact that you have Indeedee, which is like,
I was also going to say that, yeah, I'm so glad you convinced me into picking that up instead of Arboliva, because like God, it's been... It does genuinely fix my problem with priority.
Yeah, you keep like
it does. It's just
I need a normal, like I need someone to like for priority. Oh, but like I need a normal type as well. I'm like, you have this bitch here. Why?
Yeah, but like for me, I was looking at Pokemon with priority moves, and I kind of just didn't realize that if you can just switch it in like 1 or 2 times, it shuts down opposing Pokemon that rely on priority so much.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how I like literally have no choice but to play as aggressively as I can. You know me, I would try to read you, but here's the thing. I read that if I don't try to just fucking push through as hard as I could with your defenses and just like try to whittle out all of your Pokemon as fast as I could, I just lose.
Also,
I cannot win against like the Latias. There's no actual
I think
way.
Honestly, genuinely, no one can. Like if we're playing with the Terra Captain rules as they are, like we're testing with them and whatever. Because like I didn't like fucking go like Terra Cinderace on any ever or like something like that. Unironically, I feel like Latias is just not something you can deal with. Besides, like, literally Corviknight, who also falls to, like 2 Calm Mind, 1 Agility, like, stored power, there is no way to deal with this, because with Terra Fairy, I'm not scared of any priority besides Bullet Punch, which there's, like, 2 Pokemon I don't even know if Hitmontop gets Bullet Punch. I think it does, but it's probably not that threatening. Like, it's kind of just like Ingo's Caesar. Besides that, I kind of don't give a shit about any kind of priority. Like, I don't care about Sucker Punch, don't care about Aqua Jet and all that bullshit, because I'm, like, max defense and I'll have, like, 2 special defense boosts. It is just a sweep. Like, Latias is fucking insane to have picked up. Also, I just want to just say this, because I noticed this during my testing, during my team building. This is not as aggressive as a team as I thought. I still, maybe it's just the way I play it. I feel like for me, it takes a while for Pokemon to start falling, for Pokemon to start getting sacked. And that's usually when the game is, like, about to end. I feel like that's
quote-unquote offense, but you're not, like, because you have, like, Indeedee, you're not actually in such a, like, a rush.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm not forced to be aggressive.
Of, like, yeah. You're not forced to be, because like the thing that like is the biggest problem and the reason why your team wants to be as aggressive as it can be is because the lower your HP is, the easier it is for you to be picked up by, like, you know, by priority, which you just ignore because you have Indeedee.
I do think one thing I should change, because I've noticed this in both our matches and also just thinking about the way I would use the Deoxys now. I still think it should be an offensive set, because I'm kind of realizing, like you said, this is still hyper offense, except I'm not in a rush. But there's a difference between not being in a rush and, like, having a Pokemon whose only purpose is to, like, take hits, but it cannot hit back. I just think that Deoxys would be more of a threat to have in the back. If, yes, it was Stealth Rock, but I still just had the Psychic Surge, Psycho Boost potential. I still am probably going to just lead this and sack it most of the time to set up rocks and whatever, but, like, I feel like it should have the ability to switch back in later on in the game to be threatening, because right now, you're never scared of this when it switches out. It's not a threat. It doesn't do anything.
What I need to actually do when we actually, if we end up, like, fighting each other, I actually need to fine-tune my stats specifically for, like, your highest base stat in this, even with Scarf. It's like the one thing I need.
The max speed in DD is like, I'm showing it to you now. It's 317 speed with timid max speed.
No, I mean I know that. I fucking played in DD.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you can. Yeah. So you should have a reason to rewatch my stream, because I know everyone does this. Everyone replays my streams 17 times from that sweet watch time. Like and subscribe, guys. Yeah. That's what people do, right? Yeah, that's what people do. I'm good at this. I'm great. I also the reason I wanted to.
I actually still think that Aloe is still just much better with the Rocky Helmet. I think it's just much better with the Rocky Helmet for me.
Yes.
For me.
No, you're right. Because, like, I was gonna say, with the caveat, you don't get poisoned or burned, but, like, even then you have Wish Protect. If you're running Wish Protect, I think Leftovers is just a bit cap.
Yeah,
or not cap, but, like, you just don't get the value from it. You just have more value from Rocky Helmet.
Rocky Helmet just helps so much with, like, because there's, like, if you look through here, there's so much physical, like, you know, a lot of these Pokemon just touches.
Not just that, but also a lot more Pokemon. Because on my team, nothing has multi-hit moves, but, like, if you're fighting Bedtime and he's using, or is it Bedtime? Yeah, he's using the Rapid Striker Shifu. Like,
yeah, that's
you're letting
in Bedtime's team is,
you're
like,
chunking him for, like, fucking, what is it, like 40% if he hits you with that move, you know, with the Surging Strikes. Yeah. No, wait, doesn't Urshifu have an ability that?
This is also really fun with Meowscarada, because, you know, if people are, like, in front of, like, Tornado's Raging Bolt, and, like, a Meowscarada is in front of Tornado's Raging Bolt, they always want to click that triple axle, bro.
Yeah.
And I've, like, killed a Meowscarada specifically with just having Aloe twice. If two fucking 3 times triple axle just kills Meowscarada from full. It is the funniest shit I've seen.
Night. I just want to say, I'm so sad. I'm looking at the 12-point Mons that Basculation could have been. I could have just had Skarmory.
You could also have just, like, you know, actually, and also Petrond.
I could have had Petrond.
You could have a fucking.
My fear of you and Marty made me pick a water type, and I just didn't need to. And I was like, oh, Bedtime's gonna pick it. He wasn't gonna pick it. Ah, dude, I'm so
man,
mad now about this
even
thing.
Arcanine would actually be so fucking good for you too. Just like
I feel like if it's not a
I mean,
Terra
it's
Captain, it
good.
loses
It's decent.
value.
That's true.
It was a
Zora is
Pokemon I really
actually quite
wanted though,
fun.
because I was like, oh, this can also have Flash Fire actually. Not that it would fucking
Izuran
need it, it
Zoroark
quad
is really
resists, so it doesn't
fun.
matter, but...
Yeah. Like Izuran Zoroark is generally actually just so fun, especially with your team specifically. Because
Dude,
if
all the
if you're
fighting
masking it as
weaknesses.
someone, it's gonna be so fucking nice.
Fighting weak, fighting weak. Who else? I guess I actually don't have that many fighting weaknesses anymore, but like...
You don't don't
Ghost
have
weak,
that
Ghost
much.
weak.
Yeah, the ghost week is just so fucking nice because you have so much like like your main monster, like yes. Basically, like, is it a lot, like, for example, Latias, is it a Latias, is it gonna calm mind, or is it just gonna fucking, what you call that?
Oh, dude, that's
It's
true.
just going to click,
With Latias specifically, like, it's the main difficulty in bringing in Latias is that, like, I cannot get the timing wrong. I need to be able to double dance, at least with this set. If I make you mess that up in any way, oh, that would have been so nice.
Yeah,
but like that's the kind of thing you can't really know unless you like test the teams in like detail and go like, oh, what is the... Like, I genuinely did not think Latias would be as strong as it would be. I really thought it would be mostly a generic
we know for a fact that that's
something.
probably going to be like, we're probably gonna ban that like in the future if we ever run this whole thing again. There's a chance we just ban
I
this
don't
as a Terra
know
Captain.
if we're not doing Nat decks. Like in Nat decks, I probably wouldn't ban it from being a Terra Captain. I mean, I would. It can Terra
like
if it's
specifically
mega.
if we're doing like SV, there's like a lot of these Pokemon that definitely needs either to be banned or like be Terra banned. Like there are some of these Pokemon that generally needs to be fixed. But
like which ones would you say are like the broken ones? I mean, I think the Urshifus probably shouldn't be allowed to Terra.
Yeah,
at least single strike. Like
definitely.
I didn't pick it as my Terra Captain, but like the fact that it's allowed to do it, it's not even that good though. No, it does because it fixes the issue of like being required to use Scarf so you're lacking damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. Like the Urshifus are just like just being allowed to Terra is already really fucking like definitely a lot more of these should be Terra banned, including the Urshifus.
Probably Wellspring specifically should be Terra banned, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I get banning Hearthflame from Terraing because like the attack boost is just that good. With Wellspring, I just feel like letting it be lower cost, like it makes it less of kind of an auto, because I do think Wellspring is kind of an auto pick. Even if you don't Terra Captain it, it's still really good. But letting a Terra Captain means that it can genuinely run away with games. Because I'm pretty sure that the like mask aspect, whatever, it's not like the Intrepid Sword, whatever, where it only activates one per match. I'm pretty sure it activates every time it switches in, right?
I don't actually remember. I've not played with Ogerpon that much.
I haven't really Terra'd it in my testing, because I was usually doing like Manaphy Terra. Yeah, it's on Switch, and it does not have like a... Yeah, like, so this is like a Pokemon where like... This works for all the Ogerpons, by the way. All the Ogerpons have this like thing where their stats get boosted every switch in, and like with a Pokemon that switches in...
Have to be,
not all of them. Not all of them. I think it's literally just Wellspring and Hearthflame. Hearthflame because attack boost is like it's just a minization. Wellspring for me is more about the fact that like it is too good at consistently switching in, getting water absorb, and like unlike the other Ogerpons, you're not ever sad to not Terra it. Like regular Ogerpon is like, you can get a Defiant boost out of it, sure. After that, like you don't care about getting rid of Defiant. Whereas, you know, Embody Aspect for special defense is nice, but like Water Absorb's also good. So until you click that button, your opponent never knows if they're safe to use their water moves, and there's a lot of good water types. So, you know, getting back to full health with Ogerpon Wellspring means that like now you just always have the opportunity to do like an not even Trailblaze. You don't need Trailblaze. It's fast enough. You just do like Sword Stance and then you sweep from there, and you can't really kill it if you're like physically invested. It's just really good with Terra because it just gives you like 4 more possible sets you can run that you can never guess which one it is.
Yeah.
I would still pick it if it were available with just no Terra. I would still pick it. But like besides that, what is like the Pokemon that you think should be like outright banned or Terra banned at least? That are not already in the list.
I've already said the Urshifus. The Urshifus just being able to fix that one problem of them is like
That's true. You know.
just really fucking wild that they just can't do that. But like someone like who the fuck King Gambit can, so they're definitely there.
I think it's less of a problem with Rapid Strike in theory because so many like Water Absorb, Storm Drain guys would ever exist, but like in practice, most of them are pretty bad. So I still agree. Because also like like if you're drafting, not everyone's gonna pick one up. There's only so many of them are actually good. So yeah, like not everyone. Like if everyone had their own Ogerpon Wellspring, then yeah, fucking let Urshifu Rapid Strike Terra. Who cares?
Latias definitely also probably gonna be Terra banned for that.
Who?
It's just Latias is just too volatile.
I wouldn't say volatile because like the double dance set I get is very strong. I don't think it's impossible to counter, but
the thing is, it's not that it's impossible to counter,
that's
but
true,
like someone with like the base stat of like Latias just being able to like it is such a cleanup type of Pokemon. I mean, it's probably already, like, you've already seen, like, the reason why most of the time Latias is banned.
Yeah, you're right. It probably should be.
It is usually banned.
But then it should also...
I just did not tell you about this because, you know, because you said you wanted to use the standard stuff for now. So
I saw that it was really strong
Latias, but
when Terra...
in every draft I've been, Latias is just always banned. What did you say?
Like, I saw that it was banned, it's just that I saw it in hindsight, you know? It should then definitely be like 16, 15 points, though. It should be worse than Latios in that sense, because, like, Latios literally just does what it does, but better. If you're not able to Terra in.
We definitely would have to, like, you know, Terra ban, because, like, in every draft I've been, Latias is just, like, completely Terra banned. This thing is, like, just Terra banned. It's just that you said that you wanted to, like, use the standard draft board for now. Yeah, so that's the only reason why it's not banned. And also, because in the other games that I've played this, either we have a lower cap where you cannot actually Terra 19 points, because I think the most that you could Terra in like the games that I've been in is 15, or if you can Terra 19 points, it actually costs double the points. So you actually are like paying like what?
You think like almost like 28 points for... like just to pick up Latias. I think in that case though it'd be worth it. Like 28 points for Terra Latias would be worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. It's just that no, also it's 38.
I never said I could do math.
Yeah, it's 38. So that's like what? That's so much of your pool already. 82 left just from that.
That's actually
like
probably not worth it then.
It's not worth it.
I don't know.
That's like usually
I do think
what
it's
we
beatable. The problem is I don't know how beatable it is for most people here, because like the double dance set, against you, it's pretty rough to set it up. Like Corviknight is just a huge issue for me. Because like I really don't want to get knocked off by it or anything.
I definitely bring Corviknight for you.
100%
like,
against me, 100%.
My Corviknight just fucking helps so much problems with you.
You also just need the defog.
Corviknight into like Iron Head. Yeah, Iron Head defog as well. Iron Head defog, because defog also removes terrain, by the way.
Yeah, I know. But like so other teams I'm looking at, like I don't see how Ingo... Well, actually he has the Caesar. Terra Steel Caesar could be a big problem for Latias. But in that, probably in this, looking at this, I'm going to go like Terra Poison. I'm not going Terra Fairy on this.
Yeah, also
because like I can still kill Komodo without Terra. Defensively, I do not need the Fairy Terra here, because he just does not have dark types that I'm scared of, or any dark types, actually.
Also, you literally just have Indeedee. Scissor just gets neutered by Indeedee.
That's also true, but like... Yeah, actually, you're right. That's true. But like, besides that, like, I guess...
What is that guy gonna do to you?
Like, even against Bedtime, I'm not really worried about Arcaludon, because like... I mean, I guess I'm worried about it in the sense that like, it can hit me, but like, if I'm Terra Fairy and I'm boosted up, like, I'm still gonna kill with 2 Draining Kisses, and I'm gonna be bulky enough on the special side that he can't one-shot me. And I don't give a shit about stamina. Yeah, like
Actually,
yeah,
in
like no,
hindsight, this
Terra.
makes me. What should I change one of my, like, for Cleaver? Should I change it to like Rock Ghost? Is it like Rock Ghost Fairy still, or should I actually now I'm
Did
like in hindsight I'm like, should I just turn it to dark, like the instead of fairy? Like
I
when am
don't
I
think you
actually
should,
ever
because
wanting
that's
fairy?
kind of only that would kind of just be for me, wouldn't it? It's Rock Ghost Fairy.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
to be
like
fair,
to
why are you
who?
fairy?
Like what?
What's that for?
That was nothing. I could not think of like anything, but like I still have time before that's like final. That's why I was gonna talk to you about it
Didn't
because
we
I
talk
actually
about?
don't know what to put for that slot.
Did we talk
And I
about
was like,
flying?
should I
No,
just
flying was for
put
Palma. Sorry,
dark?
that was for Palma.
Yeah, that's Palmot. That's Palmot is fine. Palmot's all fine.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
literally Clever. I am not sure. I
Clever.
know already the Rock and Ghost is definitely always good.
Yeah, no,
It's
they're
just
great.
I don't know what the third one is. I'm like, should I just go like steel or like dark in this? Like I look at these, I'm like, probably Terra Steel is like kind of good in like a lot of these Pokemon.
I mean, the problem is that Terra Steel is a defensive
Wait.
Terra that I feel like doesn't benefit Cleavor at all, besides living like another hit. Like, I think with your Terra captains, you cannot pick a Terra based on it just living a little bit longer. I did so for Indeedee, because Indeedee is kind of like a throwaway Terra captain. It's always going to be Fairy or Psychic. I'm almost never going to make this Steel for an actual battle.
Yeah.
But Cleavor, like, you have two Terra captains that are about the same cost, so you don't really have that, like, thing. And I feel like you'd rather, on a Scarfer, enjoy the higher damage. I mean, Terra Bug is, like,
Yeah.
certainly possible, but I feel like, I mean, this thing almost always wants close combat, right? Like Terra Fighting, maybe? Just for that extra
Terra
little bit of
Fighting.
damage? Because
Yeah,
there
but, like,
are a lot
now
of...
I'm like, the reason why I thought about like Terra Steel, by the way, it's not even like as a defensive rather than offensive, because I look at Snag and I look at Grim and like, I mean, for Grim I can just like, you know, rock big.
Yeah.
But Snag, I'm like, what the fuck do I actually do to that thing? What do I actually do?
The problem is that you don't have, like... This thing doesn't get, like, any sharpness boosted steel moves, or just any steel moves, really. Besides, like, you know,
it's
Terra
literally
Blast.
just Terra Blast. Unfortunately,
I feel like
mean,
if you're
could sheer
looking for...
force.
Wait, is Terra
What's
Blast
stopping me
boosted by
from
sheer
just sheer
force?
oh wait, Terra Blast? No, actually,
It's not
fuck, I
boosted
forgot
by-
Terra
yeah,
Blast
like,
is
it's-
not.
Like, it's just that I feel like Cleavor with Scarf kind of needs the sharpness boost, unless you're using a move like Close Combat. Does it get, like, Gunk Shot or anything? I feel like this should get Gunk Shot, but it probably doesn't.
No.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does not. What the fuck? Wait a minute.
This thing has, like,
Cleaver
no
was
coverage, dude.
defog.
I think it has no coverage.
I know, I didn't even
Wait,
know
it does get
that Cleaver
defog.
has
Yeah, because
defog.
Scyther gets
What?
defog. It's a
What the
pre-evo move.
fuck?
Wait, that's so funny. You do have a defog or another one.
I had a defogger.
Dude, defog agility? A fucking no scarf, agility defog, sword stance, stone axe? That'd be so funny.
It's so
Oh my
funny.
God.
I didn't even remember that. Oh my god, that's actually kind of fucking hilarious, though.
Okay.
That
I
might be
think...
something that might come up in the future somehow.
So here's... I'm just gonna say this, okay? I think both Terra Steel and Terra Poison, as cool as they seem for hitting all the fairies, I think are just too volatile because you already have a lot of ground weaknesses. And not...
Mhm.
Like, you have Corviknight and you have low kicks as, like, ground resistances. I think...
Mhm.
Then again, if you're doing this for Snag, they don't have ground moves. It's like Earth Power DMC and that's it. But even
Because,
then, I
like,
still think
because
Terra
I'm
Flying
really
is like an option you have here. Because it hits
I
specifically
don't
Valiant.
want to have Terra Flying. The problem about Terra Flying is I don't want my two of my Terra captains to have literally the same one, because that's like so easy to actually prepare for.
But you do get dual wing beat and like and acrobatics and shit. Like it's good. You get good moves for it.
Huh.
Because like if you're
Huh.
wanting to build the Cleavor to fight Snag, your options are like Terra Steel, Terra Poison with Terra Blast, which to be fair you can do. again, like not much on her team actually hits, like has ground moves, and you do have Corviknight for that, but I just feel like it's kind of useless for the rest of everything, and like being stuck with
Terrifier.
I don't hate that though.
I don't hate that, but like if I'm always bringing like if I'm almost always bringing Chi-Yu, it's
like I'm kind of thinking when this would actually be used, because if you're fighting Marty, you'd rather have the Terra Rock.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever like use Terrifier. Like I'm looking at all these teams, like ironically, which team of these am I ever bringing Terrifier? Like for Grim, I'm always gonna bring Terra Rock.
I mean, I guess I don't hate Terra Dark, but that doesn't help me with Snack either.
That does not help me with Snack. It helps me with you, but it doesn't help me with Snack.
It does. My team, I've noticed the Dark weakness is a bit more noticeable than I thought it would be. The Hitmonchan did not help. It turns out the type chart did not tell the full story. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed this? Who could have assumed this?
Who could have seen this coming? Wow.
No one could have seen this coming. Yeah, dude, like Cleaver just does not have a moveset. I think Terra Fighting is like the most generically useful you can get, because that is like a... There's a lot of teams here where Terra Fighting is genuinely pretty useful, because Terra Rock... The issue is that Stone Axe doesn't do a lot of damage, so even with Terra Rock, you're still just like hitting for a little bit more, whereas with Terra Fighting close combat, you're hitting for a lot more.
Unironically, it would be really funny if I bring Grafai to a Marty fight.
Wait, yeah, you have Grafai. Why are you like worried about Snack? Like you can do like unironically like Gunk Shot or Poison Jab Choice Band with this, and I feel like it tears through half your fucking team. Like Grafai is not terrible in terms of attack. Like again, I used one.
Do that. Grafai and then Palmon.
Yeah, like it's 95 attack, 110 speed. It's like it has the same base attack as fucking Deoxys speed. Like give it a Choice Band, Poison Jab it, or Gunk Shot it or whatever. I don't know, like it's fine.
Oh, okay, but like I'm gonna go back to the funny. Unironically, I feel like I could actually bring Grafai in a lot of these battles, because
no, you could. You definitely
not
could.
a lot of people have fucking Dark.
Not just
like,
that, but people don't have experience knowing the kind of shit that Grafai can do in singles when you use it specifically. I know what you can do with it, and I have enough Dark types that I don't think you'd be... Well, I have 2 at the moment, but like... I don't think you'd be brave enough to bring Grafai against me with all my psychic types.
I'm never willing to bring a fucking Grafai to get fucking fuck you by an Urshifull single strike, brother.
Not just that, but also like...
no fucking world.
You're really gonna switch this in when I have an Indeedee.
You have an Indeedee, you have the Deoxys speed, you have Latias. Brother, I am not bringing Grafai. This bitch dies.
And even then, like, I think I've seen enough of your Grafai sets that most of them cannot surprise me anymore. They're still difficult to play around, but you know.
Yeah. But they're not exactly, you know, they're not complete. An angel lost its wings when the Annihilate was taken.
Honestly. Listen, all I'm saying is... Chi-Yu 17 points, Annihilate 16. I think your team...
Terra Captain.
Oh, fuck, right, this is a carry. Oh, man. Because I think that would be unironically like a worthwhile trade for you, is getting Annihilate in exchange for Chi-Yu.
I told you, fucking Angel lost its wing as soon as I lost Annihilate, but it was a Terra Captain. And Angel lost his wings, brother.
That is true, the Terra Captain thing.
That is like the funniest night strat, like that is like the funniest shit I have ever created. Like that is like the strat that is like my strat. And unfortunately I could never do that because no one's gonna be, you know, no one is has enough balls to ever play that fucking play style other than my ass, the stupid singles.
Oh brother, I just saw something for Grafia, by the way.
Yeah?
It gets unburdened, which I don't think you care about against Sneck specifically, because like the only thing that's outspeeding you is like boosted Iron Valiant.
I'm gonna have to crack
it gets Sword Stance. It's Sword Stance and it does get unburdened. It does also get Poison Touch. Like, listen, if you
I've actually played that set before. I've actually unironically done that set.
I'm kind of warming up towards the like offensive Grafia set here a little bit. I'm not like the Sword Stance does not seem that bad.
You wanna see the stupid shit that my old Grafai I had?
Show me. Come on.
I had a Grafai.
Like, gunshot low accuracy does suck, but it's... Like, it could be
Look at
worse.
this. Look at this.
What the fuck? Wait, how do you activate Mirror Herb on this?
Swagger.
Oh wait, Mirror Herb, right, I thought it was Mental Herb, sorry. Wait, that's so fucking hype. You encore something, you just swagger it, and then you have Acro knockoff? Oh, that's funny.
It is really,
Okay.
the funniest that I've played before.
I'm gonna say if you do
one of the, yeah.
I'm gonna say if you replace Encore with Poison Jab and knock off with
Yeah.
just something else like U-turn or a parting shot, you got a set here. That just Swagger Mirror Herb is so funny.
This is actually kind of like, I'm like sad that I cannot bring my full potential of the support Grafai, but no one has ever seen my Swagger Grafai yet.
Yeah, because I think if you have parting shot on this and Poison Jab instead of Encore, this has more value throughout the game. You can pivot it in and out a few more times until you're in a position where you can just pull off the Swagger and you just kill everything. Like that's like the anti-snack Grafai right there.
Isn't it funny?
It's funny and it's kind of
think,
scary.
yeah.
I like it. I'm giving
the
+7
funniest
points.
Yeah, I think the funniest part about this is that technically speaking of how versatile Grafai is, I could technically also have Doodle. I could technically also steal someone's ability if I ever just want to. I mean, it's funny.
See, the problem with that is I think in singles it's almost never worth the turn unless you're copying something truly heinous, and the truly heinous abilities are like immune from Doodle, right?
Depends on which one.
Because like photosynthesis, you can't Doodle that, for example.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about chlorophyll, but you're right.
So we got
you're right.
As One, Battle Bond, Comatose, Commander, Disguise, Gold Missile, Ice Face, Multi-Type, Poison Puppeteer, Power Construct, Photosynthesis, Corp Drive, RKS System, Schooling, Shields Down, Stance Change, Zen, Zero to Hero, Zen Mode. It will also fail if the target has Receiver. But not if the
I'm already
user
asking,
or ally
what
has
can
it.
I trade you to get that chi?
I don't think you have anything she could possibly want in the cost range. Because it's literally just Roaring Moon that you'd be allowed to trade.
Yeah, to be fair, Roaring Moon isn't actually a bad trade for me, unironically.
I think it is.
No, I
You
mean,
have
like,
a good knockoff user.
In some matchups, I'm not gonna trade it, but like unironically, in some matchups, Roaring Moon actually isn't that bad to trade ever. But like, it's still, yeah.
I think
I'd
it
rather have my
depends.
TU.
To be fair, it would give you a speed boosting setup sweeper, which you currently kind of don't have. You have like Trailblaze Cleavor and that's it. Which, by the way, Trailblaze Cleavor is another thing you can think of. I don't know if you've ever looked at it, but I'm pretty sure it gets the move.
I've thought about that before. It does have it. I've thought about it before.
Marty, can I have Slitherwing? I'm kidding, actually, I don't want it. I don't think it would be good for me. It might be good for me. You think so? I think it would be a good trade for me, actually. I just don't think anyone's willing to give me something for the Basque Legion, man. It's just... Someone take this damn fish. I'm gonna have to pester Grimmy like, hey, come on, you don't want the Ninetales. Ninetales is bad. Come on.
You are not taking that from Grimmy.
Come on. Dude, if my team got the fucking if I got Aurora Veil, holy shit. Like, the thing is, when I'm fighting Grimmy, I'm getting Aurora Veil anyway because I'm bringing Cinderace, and if they're bringing Ninetales, I get the Aurora Veil because I'm just gonna court change it, but like... can you imagine if it was just on my team? Can you imagine how fucking broken my Latias would be if I could switch it in, like, on a low kicks and not give a shit?
I mean, unironically, Kyurem doesn't even need to have the...
No, it doesn't.
Exactly the...
It doesn't.
Yeah. Need that.
Like, I think
just
it's
because,
actually...
just having snow, general, Kyurem just helps.
I genuinely don't think, like, the Allotales Kyurem combo was really nice, but I actually think Glow King Kyurem is stronger because you get the free switch.
Yeah.
but I feel like Grimmy will recognize that Ninetales would be such a huge upgrade for my team, even if it's not a downgrade for their team to lose it, that I don't think they would be willing to give it to me.
Here's like your problem here, because like Grimm's like, the secondary voice for like a lot of Grimm's decision is me, and if I'm saying no, Grimm is never gonna say yes to you.
Okay, how much do I need to get another commission from you for you to say yes?
No.
How much do I have to pay you? 20 bucks? 20 bucks is 20 bucks. You did say that earlier.
No.
How much?
No.
Name your price. I know you have a price.
Paying me, dog. You are not.
You have a price. I know
me.
you have a price. Give me the price. Give me a number.
No, fuck off.
Give me a number and then give me the aloe tails.
Shut the fuck up.
I just want to get rid of the fish.
Imagine if I get like, what do you call this? If I borrow fucking Glimora from like Grimm again. Like
Oh my god.
can you, and we're gonna like exchange Corviknight and Glimora in certain fucking days.
I do
Because
actually want to say potentially
you're-
that
Yeah?
you cannot trade Pokemon back and forth. I think that would be a fine rule to add, just because I do want to avoid people doing stuff like that, where you're like
that
trading
is
back and
funny.
forth
I mean,
every
I'm
week.
not going to do so. That was like a one thing, but it is funny that that technically could happen.
Yeah, but like, do you think it would be okay that if I see someone doing that, I insert the rule of like, don't abuse the trading rule, and I'm like, hey guys,
Yeah.
I'm canceling this trade. Because like, I think it would be fine if you trade it back once or something, but if I see someone like genuinely trading back Pokemon, like based on what's available in the week, I kind of don't want people doing that. Like, I want the idea to be that when people trade Pokemon, it's with the whole draft in mind, not like for each individual battle.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like as I said, with the Corviknight and Glimora is literally just because I was so scared that Corviknight was gonna be taken. That's the only glue I have.
No,
It's, like,
I
the
get it,
best
I get
glue I
it.
had.
Because you also hadn't really committed to Cleaver at the point, and neither of us realized it got defogged, so yeah.
Yeah.
I still do think honestly it was a
Honestly,
mistake for you to not pick up a spinner, I'm not gonna lie. But also like the good spinners were
I
gone,
could've.
and like,
Yeah, I couldn't get any of the good spinners anymore.
I mean, Hitmontop was still there, but I don't think Hitmontop would have been good. Well, you could have picked up Quaquaval. I think that would have actually been pretty good for you. High point cost, but
well,
Quaquaval is like,
well, the thing is, who?
it is pretty expensive though.
It is really expensive. You have to remember that's 15 points. Where am I taking that? Getting that?
Why do you say you have to remember? I ended up with 10 Pokemon, 2 of them being filler. What do you mean? What am I
That is
remembering
true.
here? I spent all my points like a
Well,
maniac,
also-
and you know what? I
Also,
got a good
have
team out of it.
Aloe. I also have
That's
Aloe,
true.
and I have just so much, like, yeah, sure. Like, I have so much problems with electricity, and you can say, like, yeah, I have a Palmot, but that's like, Palmot is one guy.
Should
There's
have gotten
gonna be,
Excadrill.
like, 4 people.
Should have gotten
What's he
Excadrill,
say?
man. A lot of good
Should've gotten
spinners left,
Excadrill.
actually. I'm looking at it, and like, Excadrill's still here, Quaquaval's still here. Who else is still here from like the good spinners? The guys who like...
You know what you should do is that in like the mid-season, basically in like the middle, you should like allow people to like do a new transaction or like give up their Pokemon. But like usually we do that at like the mid-set season only.
Yeah.
It's only
People talked
mid-season.
about it, and I was like, maybe I will, but I feel like it'd be like a
Probably,
lot of
like,
extra
you know,
rules.
Yeah, but like it's actually like a really good to like at least freshen up the draft
That's
a little
true.
bit. At least after the 5th battle, because technically speaking, there's gonna be like 11 to 10 weeks, right? There's gonna be 10 to 11 weeks, and like
There's gonna be
after
12,
the 5th
but,
battle,
like,
you should
11
allow
battles.
that where people, yeah, like at like 5th after the 5th one, you should allow people to like redraft.
How many things you think? Because I do like the idea of this rule. I just want to have this clarified from the beginning so that
Probably
I'm not like
a
dropping it
certain-
on people.
Probably a certain amount of points. Like it's kind
Like
of
30?
like basic because the thing about in our like draft before, we actually were allowed to like drop anything except for the Terracaptans. Like Terracaptans completely are not
Yeah.
allowed to be dropped.
I think that's also fine. I think your Terra
obviously.
Captains should be like the core of your team that kind of determines how it works. I think it's fine for
But,
that
yeah.
to be like, for those to just be locked in. I kind of don't hate the idea
Yeah.
though of having like, I feel like
You can
19
make
is
it
like
that any
too...
Pokemon like above 15, like 15 and above cannot be cannot be given up back to the draft.
I don't know about that because there's a good chance that people will realize like, oh, this Pokemon that I picked up that's super expensive, like, is, you know, it's like I can't really do anything with it. I think instead of exchanging, how about this? How about this idea? Instead of like exchanging one Pokemon for another, you can give up one of your Pokemon. I'm waiting, sorry.
Yeah. I think you misunderstood. When I say give up, I mean you have to put back that Pokemon to the pool, and you get the points back for that.
Okay, yeah, because that's what I was like gonna suggest. You I was like, yeah, you give up, like I give up the fish, and then I would have 12 points to buy something worth 11 or something.
Yeah, I'm just basically saying anything that's like, you know, we could put a rule that any Pokemon above 15 points and above cannot be given back to the draft.
I think that's fine,
like,
though.
You know,
I think
exchange.
I think it's fine for high-cost Pokemon to be given back, because for someone like me, for example, if I were to realize, like, I never bring, I don't know, like, Deoxys Speed just isn't as good as I thought it would be, it would allow me to fix up the weakness of not having a lot of Pokemon. Like, I could then... Like, so I'm not gonna do that, probably, but...
do as much as we want?
Like, just one Pokemon you can give back. Just one.
I feel like with that, I don't like the idea of, like, you know, just one, because some people might think, these, like, you know, I could use these amount of points for like a Pokemon that's still in the draft. We could do it as like a redraft where we do it like kind of like this again, where each person can drop a Pokemon at like every turn. For like a week still, like every turn we can drop a Pokemon, or just like, you know, if we don't want to drop anyone, just withhold from the redraft. And it just goes back. Basically, you know, for example for me, I'm gonna say I'm going to give up Rabska, so I get 2 points back, so I'm now 3. Marty's not gonna give up anyone, and then, like, you know, Whipper gives up, I don't know, fucking like Volcanion for like 11, and then it will go until Mimikyu, and then it will go back again. And if, like, for example, Jirachi, like Volcanion is now in the draft, anyone that's like after Whipper or after Whipper can now take Volcanion.
I see.
From the draft as well. Yeah.
I get it. I like the idea. That would also kind of require us to have like a week where we don't battle, though, because I doubt this is going to go through in like a day.
Yeah, and I think that's already fine, because at least now everyone has a complete draft. I don't think it's not going to take that long. It's not going to be that long, because a lot of these people, like, for example, Snag, I don't think Snag's going to drop any of their children.
I think she might. I think after realizing Tinkaton is not in there. Yeah,
Tinkaton, like, probably Tinkaton, but, like, Grim probably is going to drop, like, a few Pokemon, but it's not, like, going to be, like, a whole 12 fucking Pokemon again, right? So it's not going to be actually going to take a while.
I do want to add one thing, though, which I kind of hate, because in the beginning of the draft, I told people this would not work that way. If we're changing it now, if we're now doing this, then I want everything to kind of be consistent, even if it means I have to, like, go, actually, we're doing it differently, which might hurt some people here. Because, I remember people asking if there was a reason to not spend all of your points, and I went, no. Because, I think Whipper or you, I don't remember, told me that, like, there's not really a reason beyond, like, trading, and, I hadn't really thought about how we would do trading, so... Which is why I went for the, like, trading is ±1 point, not trading works no matter what, as long as you're still within your point limit by the end. But if we're now also adding the point limit back in as a... like,
in the mid-season.
Yeah, like in the mid-season, then if you've until then, like, traded Pokemon up in value, then you can... Like, if I were to trade Basculegion for Swampert, I would now have 1 more point than everyone else. You know what I mean? Same with... Actually, because you and Grim actually made it so that the points do match up, but, like... You get what I mean? I feel like changing this now would kind of punish people like Ingo and Grim, who draft a lot of weak Pokemon because the point cost was, like, not important anymore. So... I don't know if we should let them, like, unpick... I mean, I guess if they're gonna put them back in the draft, then it doesn't really matter that they did pick them up, right? It's not really, like, a downside.
Yeah. They're just gonna put them back in the draft. Now anyone can take that now. They just get points for it.
It will matter for trading, though, because, like, if I had known we would do it like this, I probably wouldn't have picked up Hitmonchan at all. so I could have some trading value left over to like trade up. But that's like, I think people won't care that much because I feel like most people were not really keen on trading for the most part.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure like literally the only people here who was willing to trade is the fact me and Grim are very like we're not competitively we're not that competitive against each other
That
in
sucks a
general.
lot for me though, because if we're now changing this,
'Cause
then
you're
I
friend, yeah.
cannot trade Basque Legion for Swampert or Primarina, which I think would be really good for me. So I'm already at 0 points. Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine. I don't need the buff. I don't need the buff.
You already have a Latios. You're already
Well,
have a Terra
also all my
Latios.
strategies are open for everyone to see. To be fair, I did reveal all of them this stream, so you know,
Well, except
it's
for
fine
one,
though. It's
except
fine
the
because
funny one.
because Evil Pay is just so good at Pokemon. I don't need the buff. I don't need it. But I really want it. I really want that Swampert, man. I really want that fucking Swampert.
Also, like, you know, Marty was like saying at most 30
I saw
points and
that.
at most 3 mons, no Terra Captains. Like, I
It's
guess
just
we could
adding
have that rules like
complexity. I
at
don't
most
know.
30 points. Probably at most 30 points is better than like someone changing the whole draft. But to be fair, in other drafts that I have like seen someone who's like so funny. He literally changed most of his fucking team except of course your Terra Captains for like a fucking week. Like it's a completely different team. It was so funny.
Though I will say for the purposes of time saving, maybe there should be a limit on the amount of rounds we do or something. No, because then it still like just depends on when people are available. Never mind, that's stupid. We did the whole draft in 1 week. It's like fine. We would manage it.
Yeah,
somehow.
we're not gonna change 12 Pokemon. Like for me, example,
I don't know.
I'm
Ingo
not going
might.
to change like I'm like for me, I'm not gonna change like most of these Pokemon. Like
Ingo
if ever
fucking
I'm
might
like
looking at his
dropping
team.
something, if I'm ever dropping anything, I'm dropping Arachnin and Rabska for like an act. Like you know, no, I mean like if I ever. But the thing is, I don't think I'm even changing anything. If I'm ever doing anything, I'm literally just gonna be funny and use that 1 point to draft my Furret.
That's fair. I could see them. I don't want to write these
like,
rules though.
Look at me right
just...
now and told me I'm not attached to all of my Pokemon.
I really want to get rid of the Basque Legion though. Come on, man.
No.
Can we just not do all of that so I can get a goddamn like a Primarina?
No. It's a good idea because it also freshens up draft after like 5 weeks of the same fucking Pokemon that we see. It's gonna freshen up the draft depending on like, you know, some people. Because the point of like the draft, like the first draft is like it's like, oh, it's kind of like done in like a time frame, and now that we have practice with teams, now we kind of like, oh, this Pokemon probably works better in this team specific, stuff like that.
You're right. You're correct. Yours. Maybe I can get the Hatterini and have another Psychic type. No, I can't.
I don't think Snack's giving you that fucking. There ain't no way Snack is giving you the Hatterini.
No, it's fine though, because I can get rid of this fish. I can get rid of it halfway, and then I can get some like actual useful poke. I can get King Gambit.
Yeah, you can just you can probably just
Dude,
drop it at like the
do you have
mid-season.
any idea how mad I was when I was looking at like, because I was looking at like, oh, what Pokemon are good for priority, and I was like, oh, the Lycanrocs, you know, Accelerock, and I was like, oh, the only one I could get is Lycanroc like midday because it does get Accelerock, but it basically does not have an ability because it's like Sand Rush, and like. And then I saw that the good Lycanroc is 12 points, and now I'm seeing that I could have gotten it, because I'm not going to use the fucking fish. I could have gotten Lycanroc Dusk, which is like actual really good on my team, giving me like rock attacks and priority and accurate rock moves and tough claws, and... It's fine. I'm okay.
It's okay. I mean, that's where the mid-season redraft happens.
And if I fight, not Azure, if I fight Marty by the time the mid-draft happens, I can get rid of Jumpluff because I'm really only playing it against him. I don't even know if I am, man. I've got the Oxus for Rain Dance. Maybe I don't need it. I don't know.
You know, unironically would be really good towards your team. I could actually technically speaking, bring Rabska.
Against my team?
No, it's just a funny thing.
Because...
Because Rabska, like, as funny as it sounds, Rabska's special defense is so fucking good for some reason.
That's true. I do mostly have physical guys. If you can get rid of Urshifu somehow, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And I guess also
like,
Cinderace.
And there's like a way. The thing is, I'm not really too worried about those two guys specifically. I'm more worried about like Indeedee.
Yeah, that's the big one. Yeah, and you would have like good
Yeah.
Buzz.
Yeah, and like unironically, fucking Bug Buzz, Rabska, and also
Ooh, actually.
this shit can calm mind, by the way.
I'm also
I don't know if you know
thinking.
this. It can calm mind.
Wait, no, I'm actually thinking something way more hype, and I'm gonna give it
Yeah?
to you because I'm nice. If you bring Rapska, you kind of always have a perfect switch-in on Indeedee to gain tempo back, because if you give it a Leper Berry, I can't hurt it. You just get like
Yeah.
a free Revival Blessing guaranteed on Switch. You don't care about Focus Sash, you don't care about Boots.
Yeah,
Because you're
I
just bringing it
told
in
you,
twice
it's
for a Revival
so,
Blessing.
what are you gonna do? Are you like you're gonna Dazzling Gleam me? Sure.
It essentially
like-
gives you like 2 team slots. To be fair, Palmot does the same thing, but because Palmot is a real Pokemon. But like against
Yeah.
my team specifically, because I'm not really running electric moves besides like Volt Switch.
Yeah, I am. Like Palmot. That's the reason why I'm not really exactly bringing Palmot for you. Like the other team. Like I wanted to show you the base one that I do, but that like the Palmot's value is specifically because it has Volt Absorb,
Oh,
and it just
man.
doesn't work with you, especially since even if I do Iron Fist, by the way, the best Iron Fist that I could use for you is Match Punch, which you have Indeedee for. I literally have like the biggest cock blocker in your team is Indeedee. And I
Please
need
tell
to like
me-
use something against Indeedee, and Rabska is just for some reason fucking good at that, especially since I can, because of how fast your team is, I can just set up Trick Room. What's stopping me from
do-
setting up Trick Room in front of you?
I do get Shadow Ball. It doesn't have enough special
Your
attack.
Shadow Ball special attack. It's not gonna. It's
Yeah.
not gonna fucking. Bro, you have to remember. You have to realize this. The Rabska set that I fucking ran in ladder, in front of special attack, photosynthesis, fucking special attack, photosynthesis, Flutter Mane with choice, with like not Focus Sash, with Focus Sash, hits me only by 25 after a cosmic power.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to like, I don't know, Terra Blast Steel. I'm gonna need to do Terra Blast Fire or some shit, make it a physical attack. Or what the fuck would I do against Rapska? Unironically.
Yeah,
Like, specifically with Indeedee.
Ironically, what do you do with Rabska?
Well, to be fair here, if I'm running the quote-unquote real Indeedee set, it's not gonna be as oppressive like it's not gonna be an attacking Pokemon. It is
Yeah.
going to mostly come in and then
Yeah.
immediately pivot
But
out
here's
by
the thing as
dying or
well.
by baton
Here's the thing
passing.
as well that's good about Rabska, by the way. I can set up Trick Room.
Yeah, but the
I
thing is,
have Memento.
no, but again though, if you're switching it in, like as an Indeedee counter,
Switching it and switching it in.
yeah.
I Trick Room. Your Indeedee is probably either gonna clicks like a move to deal with it, like even or like your baton passing. That's fine because I'm going to have the tempo of being slower than you. And I'm gonna be setting up Trick Room. As soon as I set up Trick Room, technically speaking, I could have this as Sash still, because the reason why that actually matters if I Sash or not, I can have a Revival Blessing, or B, I'm going to just if I don't want to Revival Blessing, I can just click Memento and just immediately go to Raging Bolt. Your Mementoed Calm Mind set Raging Bolt
I
under Trick
will
Room.
say though,
Yeah.
if I'm running the Indeedee set that I want to run against you, the only time you could switch in Rapska against Indeedee is if we're both switching them in at the same time, because I would be like, this thing is never staying in on the battlefield. Like, I'm switching it in and then immediately pivoting out, either hard pivot, baton pass, or like Healing Wish.
But to be fair,
So you'd have to
with that
hard read a
thing,
switch.
Yeah, that to be
Yeah.
fair, against Indeedee, Corviknight just becomes 10 times better. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
like I honestly, like the Rapska's funny against the Indeedee set I just used against you, which is what I'll
Yeah,
be using
and
against
it-
most people, but
Yeah.
with the Indeedee set that I know I'm bringing against you,
I'm most likely just gonna bring Corviknight. Your Corviknight is just gonna be there.
plus you need the
He's just
defog,
gonna-
and I just don't think Cleavor does much against me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's so funny to think about though, because that might be useful for someone else.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
need to
Oh,
be
definitely,
specific to you. Like, so, like wildly enough, there's like some of these teams that are just so fast.
Sylveon probably just
Like,
gets
look at
walled by
this.
Gardevoir.
Look at this, right?
Yeah.
This, you see what I'm seeing, right? Like,
I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it. Okay, by the way though, as much as fun as it is
Yeah.
with yapping here, it is getting towards the time that we wanted to end stream because I don't want to keep you
Oh,
here for too
yeah.
long.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a
Very,
lot of fun.
very fun though. I'm always glad to do little
Yeah.
Pokemon Yap streams with you because it's literally just what we do anyway, but I get to monetize it.
You get to monetize our yapping.
Yeah, I get
Yippee!
to exploit my friends for content and money, which I'm totally making of YouTube. It's totally
Yippee!
monetarily useful.
Also, you know, unironically, I think I might actually have to bring Graphia for Azure.
You might have to bring it for a lot of people. It's a decent-ish Pokemon, and I think giving you a setup
It's
sweeper that's just naturally
so-
fast is nice.
Like, the thing is, now people have to figure out, is this Graphia a setup sweeper? Is this the funny swagger guy? Or is it just like a Encore support taunt Encore support?
Before we
Yeah?
get into that, let's end it.
Yeah?
As before
yeah.
we start yapping more about sets and stuff.
Yeah.
For everyone
Yeah,
watching
it's-
who cares about the draft stuff, we're hopefully going to be setting the actual like battles this weekend, and then next week will be the first time that people are actually going to be like properly battling. It'll be best of one. It'll be whenever I'm battling people, I will be streaming it, hoping that people just don't stream snipe me. Maybe I'll add like a little stream delay or something, but even that would not be that useful because they could just look at my set. So hopefully they just won't look.
Yeah.
And then I'll do like a
Please
little
don't-
talking
please
with
don't
people
cheat.
about it, like after
Yeah.
the stream.
I'm probably gonna be yapping with you because I generally
like a
don't
little-
know what time or day am
like
I
a little
even gonna do mine because
post-battle-
I am busy.
Like a little post-battle, whatchamacallit, post-battle interview with every player just to see like, what was their thought process, what was like the pivotal things during the battle, whatever. But yeah,
Oh, that is true.
Still
oh my
very fun.
God, that is true. That is so cute.
I'll look forward to that. And maybe on Monday I'll either do the battle depending on who I get, or I'll do like Silk Song, or I'll do something completely different. Who knows? I'm open for anything because I'm drifting through life, enjoyingly and enjoying things. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Hope everyone had fun, and I will see you in the next stream of goodbye and goodbye and bye guys and
Bye
goodbye
bye,
and bye.
everyone.